not surprised you posted that thing about the 500 pounds of mayonnaise kick.
That was the one. That.
Hey,
Oh.
when did I post something about 500 pounds of mayonnaise?
A while back. Like the 25th of May.
Speaking of mayonnaise, hello everybody and welcome to the show!
Wait, we were talking about mayonnaise? What? At this point, I am just, like, confused.
Oh shit.
Just go with it. It'll be over faster. It'll hurt less. There you go.
That's what she
That's
said.
what I meant.
What?
Wow.
Anyway, hello everyone, welcome to the first part of our little session. The first time we've ever been streaming this. I am the DM, Razor Breeze. Here with me are...
This is the part where we scream.
Apparently voices inside my head. Guys, introduce yourselves.
Y'all go first.
See,
Voices connect like a bitch.
Okay.
I mean, in fairness, we didn't have a warning of this.
I kind of knew because Razor mentioned it to me while we were doing session 0.
I knew this was going on too. It's just
I told everyone
That we're recording?
that was streaming.
Oh, we're streaming?
Yes.
Yeah. Apparently, that's
Yeah.
something I don't remember hearing about either until today.
I literally told everyone during session 0 that if it's all right, I'm going to be streaming this.
Oh, I thought you were recording. Yeah, it's
Everyone
fine.
agreed with it.
I guess I'll go first. Hi, I'm Lilac Blaze. Meow.
I am Kike, and I am playing a horse lady thing.
I am Mako Frostfang, and I will be playing Dibb of the Azure Scale Clan. I return.
Hey, since you returned, introduce yourself to everyone.
Oh.
Hi, fuck you.
No, seriously, we're streaming.
Yeah.
I know.
Oh.
That's why. I'm a skeleton.
I'll just drop the ball, why don't you?
Wow. And I'm Ollie, a Drow bounty hunter.
Alrighty. With all that said and done, let's begin our little story. Ambiance. Alright.
My ears, they're bleed. No, I'm kidding. It's good.
I'm gonna get my earbuds for this so I don't have to hear anything
If you're a skeleton, do you even have ears?
It's all the holes.
See,
I think.
that's a very good question.
Also, can we turn the music down just a touch? I
Sure.
can't hear y'all.
That's
How's
a
that?
very good question. Yeah, good enough.
That's better. Now I can hear you guys.
Okay.
Alright.
Alright. So,
Do I need Vernon's character sheet open at the same time, or
I'm
Can I
the
just-
one controlling Bunnin.
I know, but do I still need his sheet open
Not really.
to at least see what he can do?
I mean, designed to be a fighter. What can he do?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
It's true.
Anyway. We've all come to know the land of Dawn, whether through your own story or your personal travels. Some of you have suffered effects that cause you to know this world in a different way. Others know it in a different light. In the end, all of you have been called towards one singular place. East Homeland.
Also known as Atlanta.
Hey, I hate downtown Atlanta. Fuck you.
East Homeland, otherwise known as the location of the guild. Many of you, for some of you, you've traveled many moons to make it this far. Some of you already here. It is on the third full moon of the Azure year. You all managed to come together. Standing in front, entering the large castle-like building. Marble stone decorating the inner walls. People of all shapes and sizes, of all different races and walks of life, travel to and fro. Low murmur of constant activity fills the air.
Man, I feel personally attacked with that all shapes and sizes line.
You are a shape. A very skeletal shape.
Yeah, but I'm not a size. Man, racist. God.
You're very skeletal size.
Like how you assume that.
Are you a skeleton?
For me to know and you to probably find out.
Right. The first one make their way inside of the building is our friendly neighborhood kobold, barbarian.
Dibb would just be looking around and observing, seeing as this is not the first of these type of guilds he's been in or been involved with.
As you take the time to look around and check things out, you do see off on the far distance several half doors partially opened with lines leading up to them. And overhead, above these half doors, you see different names and titles. You see a lot of orcs approaching the door that is labeled Groomspawn. Some dwarves, humans, gnomes, and warforges make their way towards what you can see is called the Weapon Forge and Trade Affiliation. Another door leads to an area known as simply Jewels, spelled Jewlz.
Sounds like a goblin works there.
Another door actually is one of the only ones with a slash between it of the Hunters / the Slayers. Oddly enough, the S has been fully cut off and made into a Z for some reason. Another door leads to a sign that says Woojins, Wizards, and Warlocks Wares.
Oh, what?
The last door appears to be closed, surrounded by people that would appear more homely and impoverished. Fortunately, there are also desks, tables, and chairs for you to sit down and rest after your long journey to the guild. There are stairs leading up to the second and third floor.
Dibb would take a closer look at some of the lines, seeing which one appeared to be taking more barbarian and or kobold looking adventurers.
That one would appear to be under the Jewels, Hunters, and Slayers section. It's mainly dragonoid creatures under the Jewels line. Well, just all walks of more combat-oriented life is following the Hunters and Slayers section.
Dibb would eye the Jules line briefly before moving over toward the Hunters and Slayers.
Right? Go to wait in line within the Hunters and Slayers. Next up We have a mysterious individual walks in, an air of discomfort around them, as everyone gives this individual a wide berth. They are accompanied by a skeletal knight. Priscilla, what are you doing?
Being somewhat annoyed that everybody's giving me a wide berth.
Wait, who did you say?
Trisselle.
Priscilla.
Is it Trisselle?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, because you're like Trissilla. I'm like, who's that?
The
Oh,
E
right,
is
there's
silent.
Alright, so what?
Well, she'd be somewhat uncomfortable with the fact that everybody's eyeing her.
You're getting less eyeing that and more people trying to avoid your skeleton.
All right, Bernon, where is it that you wanted to go?
The skeletal companion takes a moment to look at you as it kinks its head to the side, its jaw dislocating and hanging from one hand before it clicks it back on.
Let me bring. She brings her hand to her the bridge of her nose and pinches it. Right. Okay.
You do?
I'm gonna go to a bookstore.
Alright, so you're going to head up the stairs in search of some books within the guild. Fortunately, most of the books are located on the 3rd floor, as despite it being open to public access, you see many more scholarly individuals. Some human, elven, a minotaur or two, but mainly a lot of individuals up here sharing notes or hoarding certain books themselves.
Wasn't actually expecting so many to be up here, but you know, it's cozy.
You see some books actually being picked up, almost as if in thin air, and being slowly carried off, and individually being sorted back onto their own respective shelves.
I'm having like a serious cat problem here. Hold on.
You want us to go to someone else while?
No, I'm good now. Okay.
Okay.
Honestly, she's not sure what to do herself. She's just kind of. She feels like she's just been dragged here because of Bernon, and Bernon's not gonna break his act. So she's going to humor herself and go towards the necromancy section, if that
Alright.
is a thing.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, cool.
Alright, well, what do you do in the necromancy area? Jack?
I'm here. You kind of put me. I don't know. I'm having a moment.
Necromancy things.
Yeah, I was gonna say necromancy things. Yeah.
Alright. So you look about, finding some books on necromancy, the laws and theories on the undead, as well as the ability to convert death to life. And you sit down, comfortable, with your own spellbook and do your own research, gathering what information you can. Alright, next up is our small house cat information broker. You walk in upon the shoulders of your instructor.
I still don't really see the point in pairing me up with a team.
Himiko gives you a warm, gentle smile as she offers a shrug. It is either this, or you end up stagnating even further.
Or even worse, on the streets.
Indeed. We need you need to do what you must do.
Well, when it does come to that, at least I have a plan. And how do we go about setting me up with someone?
You see Himiko slowly withdraw her hands from her kimono sleeves as she takes a moment to look around. And I will roll for start. You see that her eyes train on, right now, 2 individuals. But she doesn't seem to say anything at the moment. It appears we have some new recruits. Let us see if more join.
Your judgment has never been wrong before. I guess we shall wait and see.
Oh, it has been wrong many times. I just learned from my mistakes.
And you seem to be good at hiding your tracks, as I've never noticed.
There's a few tricks of the trade. Sure, you will learn in due time. That, she slowly takes a step to the side and makes her way to one of the tables. As she motions over one of the waiters and orders herself a small glass of green tea. The waiter looking at you with a minor bit of disdain and contempt.
I just raise a brow at him and just wave him off.
With that, he nods and he walks away. Next one to enter the guild is the long-cloaked dark elf. That certainly causes most of the guild to suddenly fall quiet.
He just kind of walks in, looks around, doesn't even notice that people are kind of staring at him because by this point he's used to it. Instead, he just clears his throat and goes, so I'm here, I was told to join the guild here. Where do I go? He's just kind of talking out loud, hoping somebody will answer.
I absolutely love you.
Alright. As you ask that, a dwarf calls out. Aye, and on what grounds do you have the ability to request to join?
He pulls, I have paperwork, don't I? If I remember right?
Yes.
He pulls out his paperwork, is like, I have this. I was given this, said to come here. That's all I know.
As you fly the paper around, you see the door that's on the far right with a bunch of the more homely and lower class and impoverished individuals toiling around. You see the door slowly open and this dwarf approaches. And you see that he's completely bald. Give me a spot check.
Alright, give me a second, pull up my character sheet.
Also, I just realized the screen.
How spot check do you have to check to notice someone's bald?
There's something specific.
I think it's something else.
Hang on, let me
At
find
least
it.
have a
Back-
glorious beard.
This is a different system, so I'm having to remember everything's at. Did that post?
He wouldn't be a dwarf if he didn't have a beard.
There it goes.
There it is.
It posted.
Fortunately, that is enough. You notice he's not bald due to a choice. He's been scalped.
Ooh.
You see that
Drax is
also his right eye is missing. He's missing most of the fingers off his left hand, and he has a peg leg for his right leg.
This guy's nose.
Drake
Oof.
just looked at him and was like, Rough day, I take it.
Yeah, all in work in the guild. Let me see that paperwork.
He hands him the paperwork.
He
Although he does kind of kneel down, considering he's a dwarf and he's like 6'7".
reaches up to grab it with his right hand, which you see is pretty much in good shape.
He says, "I bet you're more than half the man you used to be." Then instantly regrets saying that.
You just see him give you this sidelong glare. Ha 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 ha. Before he looks at the paper and starts to walk away for a moment. Sit down on the table. Well, I'll take care of you. Drake.
He nods and looks around for an empty table. I'm assuming there's a spot one somewhere.
Oddly enough, every table that you look to, people give you this weird glare, except for one, where you see this 2 foot long cat sitting on the table with this almost fair skinned woman. Her black raven hair is done up in a bun, and her face is completely painted white, except for red lipstick and black eyeliner.
Oh yeah, I guess I should probably describe my character, huh? Totally forgot that little step. Drake is a drow with dark skin and scarlet red hair. That's kind of like the one defining thing that makes him kind of stand out. He is in basic survival gear, but on his arm he has what looks to be a utility bow.
All right.
Is he like the drow equivalent of a ginger?
All right, secret.
I mean, that is fair, but also mean. So shame on you.
The drow would see of me a black and white vitiligo colored cat just kind of sitting there like a normal cat would. She seems to be wearing, oddly enough, clothing, a baby blue doll's dress with big sapphire eyes, just kind of licking herself, acting as a normal cat would. To the average eye, she just seems like a normal cat.
And they're the ones I see?
Yep.
All right. Well, seeing as they're the only ones that aren't staring daggers at him, he walks that way and is like, "Mind if I sit here?"
The woman takes a moment to look at you and gives you this warming smile. And you can't, let me look up something. You can't help but feel welcomed. Which is, to you, probably a very odd feeling.
Very.
As she goes, "Of course. Please, sit down and relax."
He sits down. It's like, not gonna lie, it's kind of nice being able to see somebody who doesn't instantly hate me yet. But give it time. I'm sure you will.
"Through my walks of life, I have learned hatred is nothing more than a poison. And like a poison, it can be great when tipped on the edge of a knife."
He looks at you. He's like, "You said that way too calmly."
"Many say that. I am Himiko."
And I'm Drake. I just came here because, well, let's just say, talking stuffed animals told me to. No, I'm not crazy. It's just how it works.
You see her slowly look down at the cat.
Not that one. I've never met this one yet. I think.
She takes a moment to shrug. "This is Secret, my companion."
He's like, he looks down at the cat. "Your companion's a pet cat?"
I am sorry, but I am no one's pet.
Says, "Oh, you talk. My apologies. I just didn't know with you sitting there licking yourself in public."
I tend to have a little bit less shame than most, but it is quite all right.
He just shrugs. "Don't we all?"
Alright. As you two continue to converse, our last and probably bulkiest individual manages to walk through this walk through the front gates, needing to slightly kneel down to duck their head underneath the frame. do you do?
Damn, I hate how fucking short these doors are. Got me in. Got me in.
As you
I'm
start
assu-
to struggle to get in, you see a few of the people walking in. They look at you for a moment. Some of the some people who look like apprentice wizards are walking by and casting grease spells on your hips, trying to pull you through.
Ara.
Mm.
I'm assuming we're all just kind of watching this.
Oddly enough, this is the from what everyone has seen so far, this is the one that gets the least amount of eyes.
Okay, so I gotta go. I have to go. Tip my head, twist. Yeah. Aha! Oh man, my ass is still out. Okay, hi.
Damn, girl, wiggle them hips.
See him take a moment to look around. Hold on, we'll get you out in stock. One of the halflings yell out, "I told you we need to expand the building for centaurs. We don't expect centaurs. They normally stick by themselves."
Yeah, about that. My tribe is kind of in need of, money and assistance, so I'm here to join the guild. Hey, hands off, buddy.
You hear a voice from behind.
Like-
Trying to help.
So you just see like a darker skinned, white coated centaur in full plate, just trying to like get her way in there. Just like, all right, so just come on. All right, and I'm in. Thanks.
Oh dear.
With that, you hear people cheer, "Hey, we got her in! Now how are we gonna get her out?"
Ah, shit.
All of a sudden, you see this orc walk up, brandishing a double axe, as he starts to hack away at the door frame. And all of a sudden, you hear the dwarf go out, "Oi! Not again!"
Efficient, aren't they?
Hey, I'm impressed.
Secret just wins his.
You see the dwarfs limp over, trying to hurriedly limp over as he's shouting, we do not have the funds to repair another door that y'all going to break! The expansion's on its way! Fucking patience, will ya? You bloody orcs!
I'm assuming I'm assuming even I hear this.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure everyone.
I
knows
can
this.
help with expansion if need be. I'll be a ruler.
You see the dwarf stop to look up to you? I mean, it's tall enough to be one. But nah. Yeah. I gotta do some paperwork anyway.
Okay. Yeah. So the guild. I'm here to join that. Yeah. Where do I sign up?
You see him take a moment to stroke. He goes to stroke his beard, only to remember that it's gone. As you see him slowly clench his hand a little bit.
Oof. Here's the dwarf.
Before he just takes a deep breath, exhales. Lieutenant Himiko! And with that, the fair woman slowly stands up from her table and looks over. Yes? Looks like you're getting more. It looks like you're getting more troops to your group.
Oh dear.
The centaur just kind of taps her way over. Casual trot, and just like stands there. No place for me to really sit. So, hi.
Hello?
Greetings.
Drake's just looking her over and is like, do you have this problem often?
No, I don't really go into non-centaur areas often. This just happens to be a strange circumstance for me.
He's just looking at her. Are you scared of something?
Not scared per se, just apprehensive of people. I don't know.
He just looks around. Well, the most dangerous I see so far is a cat licking herself, so I think you'll be okay.
What's a cat?
He points to Secret.
Secret nods.
That thing is just so adorable. I kind of want to pet it.
Don't kill it.
Okay, first off, rude. I can have a gentle hand. Secondly, yeah, I'm not gonna touch it.
Secret actually walks forward to on the edge of the table and presents herself for pets.
She will pet the cat.
Alright.
She will give some light purrs.
As per a pet's secret, the dwarf slowly limps his way over to Dibb, who's just about to make it to the line before a hand's placed on his shoulder. Aye, lad, go over to Himiko.
The 4-foot-tall blue scaled kobold looks over his mismatched eyes, wincing a bit. Dip was afraid he was in the wrong line.
Yeah, we don't exactly have a actually, oddly enough, the Drow's normally how people come in. They come in, shout about joining the guild, and then we just sign them up. Really no problem.
Hey!
Where's that lad with a freaking undead?
Sitting in a chair, comfortably reading a book.
Dib would nod and just make his way over. His face is covered in burn scars, and he's
Ooh,
wearing
good call.
basic scale mail with a great axe almost as big as him strapped to his back, and a regular battle axe and hand axe at his hips.
Drake goes, I take it back. I think he's the most dangerous one here.
A fair assumption.
That guy?
Dib would look over the amethyst replacing his right eye, glinting a bit. You'd be surprised.
Drake's looking at that battle axe. Can you even lift that thing?
Dib quickly unsheaths it, spins it around before sheathing it again.
Fair enough.
You do hear someone whisper, is that a very short lizard folk or a very tall kobold?
Dib would yell out, "Tall kobold!"
Damn. As you see a gnome passing off 5 gold pieces to an orc.
Not again.
And Dib would yell, "You're welcome!"
Thank you. As everyone starts to get back to their normal activity and you see people making their way over, Perilia. Trisselle. Your fond reading is slowly disrupted by the sound of wood knocking on wood and the sound of why do we have so many bloody fucking stairs?
She'd lower her book slightly just so her eyes peered over the top.
As you see the dwarf slowly make his way up, he holds onto the railing with his good hand as you see him barrel over a little bit, panting.
She'd re-raise the book, going back to reading. Maybe an escalator.
Fucking wish we could install one with some kind of belly system. What do they call them? Dumbwaiters.
You shouldn't call your waiters dumb. That's not good.
No, they're invisible. There's a difference.
I'm confused again.
Or maybe some form of teleportation.
Do you realize how difficult that would be to get it to work flawlessly? Every fucking time.
About a year's worth.
Exactly. Anyway, put down the books. Come on, you're being initiated.
What?
Well, you want to be part of the guild, don't you?
He slowly looks to Bernon. You motherfucker. What did you drag me into?
See him take a moment to reach into his back pocket as he pulls out this scroll case. You hear this as he opens it up, pulls it out. As he unfolds the scroll, Lady Trisselle, Countess of the Eastern Lands, Sorceress of the Black Heart, and Necromancer of Weejos's Third Reich. A lot of titles.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out where most of these came from, but you know what? I'll work with it.
Yeah, come on.
She hesitates for a minute before closing the book and getting up. We're going to have a long talk about this, Bone Boy.
You can see out of the corner of your eye Banon slowly shaking up, his shoulders shaking up and down as if he's trying to conceal himself laughing. And he leads you down with the rest of the group.
All this because you want a sword.
The dwarf makes his way over. Alright, Himiko. Go ahead and go through the vetting process, the paperwork, and all the other happy horse shit. I'm going back into my office. I need a fucking mead.
Wait, Drake's gonna stop him. Excuse me, you never did tell me where I'm supposed to go.
You're already here.
He looked at the others. You're kidding, right? How am I supposed to hunt people with this group?
You're hunting people? Rude!
He looks up at the bad people that do bad things.
Well,
See,
I mean-
a moment to look at you. Then he looks down to the cat. Then he looks over to Himiko. Then he looks back at you. Figure it out. I mean, you'd be surprised how often the silent people work with loud people.
He just sighs.
What the?
Very well.
Himiko, what do you call it? Distraction and misdirection. Thank you.
Secondly, are you really sure that taking another mead this early in the morning is a good idea, sir?
Don't question me. You know I drink better when I drive.
clearly.
You don't drive, sir.
Maybe you should let him.
What's driving?
As you see him
If you-
motion his finger over to Himiko, he's like, if it wasn't for Kano, what would you do, sir? I'd fucking marry you! With that, he storms off.
I'm
Well,
surprised,
that one
he hasn't,
unexpected.
I'm surprised he hasn't tried yet.
Lover's quarrel.
Anyway,
No, seriously, what's driving?
It's walking really fast with wheels.
Oh, okay.
yes.
Oh, so like pulling a car. Oh. You guys don't. I need to get used to this, okay?
If we allowed him to do that, this entire guild building would be burned to the ground.
The bad thing is, this wouldn't be the first time it happened.
No.
Alright, Himiko slowly looks to the rest of the group as she dusts off her ornate silk robes. As you see that, as now she's standing, there are flowery designs running along it. It's mostly white with pink and yellow roses flowing along it. Before she bows at the hip and bows at an almost complete 90-degree angle. It is an honor to meet all of you. I am Himiko, lieutenant of the guild.
Himiko. That's a nice name.
I'm going to forget it in the next 5 minutes.
Wait, where did you
Dibb
come
would
from?
give a
I don't pay attention.
What was that,
Yeah,
Michael?
actually,
Eh. Sorry, that just kind of stopped me in my tracks there. Dibb would give a respectful half bow before speaking. This one is Dibb Nux of the Azure Scale clan, former executioner.
Drake's gonna look at him. Who is?
Dibb would point at himself.
Since Perilla's a dragon kid, technically, she would understand Dibb, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's also
She'd just,
speaking
like-
common.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Yeah.
like, understand his customs and why he's talking the way he is.
You get a wild gist of it.
Well,
Mhm.
his custom's unique to his particular tribe.
Mm.
As far as why he's speaking like this.
Just like, never underestimate a kobold. Trust me, I've had years.
He would take a moment to smile at Dibb as she pulls back her sleeve and offers her hand in a shake. A pleasure to meet you, Master Nex.
Just Dibb is fine. And he extends his hand to shake hers.
As you touch her hand, it's almost you've never actually had the chance to touch anything that soft before. You almost get the sensation of if you grip too hard, you might break it. So it's almost like you have to like barely close your hands around her own.
Dibb is extremely nervous and careful until he releases her hand.
She turns to Drake and does the same thing. An honor to meet you, Master Asakura.
He nods, reaching out. Though he does look as like, so is nobody going to acknowledge the undead person here with us?
She takes a moment to look over. You have
Dibb,
refrained from introducing yourself. Tech?
Well, Mako was about to say something.
oh. Dibb would just look over and just shrug. Dibb thought it would be rude.
I guess when you'd see Trisselle, you'd see a tall, sort of high elf woman. Skin's almost the color of porcelain, in black tattered robes, and her sidekick. Definitely a skeletal gent.
Oh,
And
you're a high elf?
yeah.
Oh, Drake scoots away from you.
She doesn't seem to
Or
care.
at least appears to be.
Oh no, she is a high elf. Though something does seem off about her. But you can't quite put your finger on it. Of course, her companion, definitely a bony fella. He's in his own traveling clothes, leather armor, and shield and sword. And probably acting like an idiot.
He'll fit right in.
If by any you mean just like a normal skeleton, yeah.
That's that very offensive and rude.
Dibb would actually be discreetly watching that skeleton.
He just looks at Trisselle. And you are...
Trisselle.
She pulls her hand back and she offers it to Trisselle. An honor to meet you, Madame Trisselle.
Tricelle's just gonna stare at the hand and be like, She's gonna cross her arms over her chest. I'm here because he wanted to be here.
Oh god, he's gonna have to make a will save. Oh no! At that point you hear Barton go, oh, for fuck's sake! Can't you keep an act up a little bit, Trisselle? As the skeleton starts to speak, dropping all mannerisms.
No, especially when you
Yep,
haven't
you're
told
right.
me literally anything else other than you wanted a sword.
Alright, I need to AFK for a little bit.
Excuse me, I have to
for
head to
dinner.
the
Alright.
little centaur This is room. I'll be right back.
As you
Drake's just
mentioned,
gonna look up, slightly worried. Do they have a bathroom?
Himiko takes a moment to think. Not for centaurs. There is a path to the stables that you can take that might make it easier.
I have to
Thanks,
say,
I'll be
don't
right
you just
back.
kind of squat and
And Drake is snickering at that. Sorry.
To which point Banon just fucking looks at Trisselle. Oh yes! Explain how the plans, Trisselle! Do you even have that sense of tact?
Should we give you two a moment?
See Himiko sitting there. Smile has never wavered, and she's just watching it.
this is why I gave you a voice back. So you could tell me everything. But you have not told me anything. This is the first I've heard of a guild. First I've read any, or at least been told. Also, where did all these titles come from?
I may or may not have forged them.
I'm
This
sorry.
is what happens
You
when I
did
give
what?
you a little. This is what happens when I give you too much of your soul back.
I'm sorry. Did you say that you're good at forging things?
Did the cat talk?
Yes,
Why
I
is
did.
that the strangest thing?
It's not. It's just it's like, oh, okay. That's one more thing to add to this.
Banon looks over to Secret as he goes, good at forging, intimidating people to do forging for me. It's back and forth.
Something tells me that you mean you did the latter.
I plead the fifth. We don't have that. How do you know what I'm talking about?
It's Himiko. She knows everything.
I know enough.
Which means you know pretty much everything.
And at this point, Banon's just shaking his head. You were supposed to just play along, but no.
This is why you give me more of the script rather than 3 lines. So, we're joining a guild. All right. What does said guild do?
Himiko takes a moment to smile. Upon joining the guild, your job is to simply take assignments that will be put up on a bulletin board. Or, upon occasion, respond to the urgent request. Upon becoming a member of the guild, you are supplied with a rank, free food, paid meals, paid boarding, and a weekly wage.
Unlimited access to the library?
Yes, that is one of them.
All right, good
Though
enough.
you get unlimited access to the public library. There are more that we have access to, but you will have to prove that you're worthy and that we can trust you.
Drake perks up. And how much is this so-called wage?
Pitiful.
Starting
Look,
at
a man's
10,
got to get money.
Starting at 10, it's 3 coppers a week.
Oof.
But every rank up, it will increase, as well as your privileges and the condition of your room and board.
He just shrugs. I've had worse. And looks at the cat. And you have a problem with making money?
I think she means it's not enough.
Secret is picky about the job she takes.
It's not so much that I am picky, it is so much that my only job is to sit in people's laps and purr.
So you're useless.
Oof.
Secret is anything but useless.
I felt that one. Ouch.
I prefer the term non-combative.
He just
And
shrugs.
what happens when combat does initiate?
She looks at Himiko. Should we really discuss what happened last time I got into combat?
I mean, you did tactfully drop that bolt upon the Dracotor, slaughtering it in an instant.
Indeed.
That's still combative.
What I mean is, I don't go to the front lines and fight. I hide and wait and use my environment to my advantage.
I see.
I'm less of a run at the monster and hit it, and more of a hide and wait for the right moment.
They call in CSGO a camper.
Oof! My heart. That one felt personal. Damn.
All right. So, as you all continue to speak, Himiko just casually sits down and allows you to all to converse amongst yourselves for a little bit longer.
Drake's just gonna kind of look around, though still wondering how the Centaur made it outside.
Turn
If
with
she made it
pasta.
outside. Welcome back.
The Centaur has returned with pasta somehow.
Wait, you went to go use the little centaur's room and you've come back with pasta? I'm a little more worried now.
They won't have any
Um,
tail.
You know what? Maybe I shouldn't question it.
Anyway, Drake's gonna be pretty well focused on the elf at the moment, and he's just gonna be like, "Son, what is your story?"
Tech?
Oh wait, sorry. What'd you say?
I said
Yeah.
Drake's gonna be pretty well focused on your character because you're an elf, and he's gonna be like,
Yeah.
"What is your story?" While kind of scowling, not really hiding that.
Does it really matter?
Says, "Yes, if you try to kill me, it does,
Why would I try to kill you?
because you're an elf."
Ooh, big whoop.
Racist!
Possibly, but that's beside the point.
Have I
It's
even
just-
acted like I've cared that your existence?
I'm waiting for a finish there.
Yeah, right. You kind of just ended up with care about your existence and then sound like you're about to add something else.
No, that was it.
Oh,
Oh, okay. Drake just shrugs. It's not that I think highly up or bad about house. Just my last few instances with them have not been the best.
Well, I'm not them.
So I can see that. I already like you more already. Doesn't mean I like you though.
All
We
right.
had mixed messages here.
No, there's no mixed messages there at all.
Drop my die. Hold on. I had to roll something. Where's my dice? There it is. Oh, it was a D4 too. I didn't want to lose that.
Oh God, no, not a D4. You step on that, that's worse than a cow trip.
How much is one?
Mm.
All of a sudden, you hear the skeleton go, "Trust me, friend. You don't want to tap that. It's very cold."
Drake just gives you the most like disgusted look. It's like, what? No. It's just
Actually, I'm interested to see what you mean by this.
Secret just turns to Himiko. Are you sure these are the people you want me to go with?
The more I listen to him, the more I'm inclined to say yes.
I'm once more feel personally attacked.
What? You're just a few years out of practice.
Drake's like, can we change the subject, please?
I would like to change the subject too.
You have to explain that to me later, but okay.
No, we don't.
When you're older, we'll talk to you about it.
I'm probably older than the rest of you.
How old
Maybe.
are you?
You don't know. I'm a centaur. I could be like 500 years old. You guys
No,
never...
he's literally asking you, how old are you?
In age. She's not gonna tell you.
I'm mature? Question mark.
I'm enough.
He just looks at her like, and yet you don't. He's like, and yet you don't get any windows.
What are windows?
He just face palms, straight up face palms, like the fucking Luke Picard's face palm.
And I am back.
Welcome
You came back at a great time.
We're role
He's
playing.
like, never mind. I don't care how old you are. It's not old enough.
I feel that there might be a physical age there, but the mental age seems to have ruined
Hey,
that
I'm
altogether.
not stupid. I'm just new to this. He points to all of their feet.
He just looks at you like, and you got a problem with that?
Not particularly.
Then why does it bother you?
Because you guys can fit into places.
He stops and almost smiles. I'll give you that one.
Alright. After you all finish conversing, you see Himiko look to the rest of you and go like, well, it seems you all are getting along rather swimmingly.
Secret
Nobody
does
said
that
I had to swim.
Secret slowly turns her head towards Himiko. She does like that Stewie Griffin head turn.
You just see Himiko keep that. That's one thing you guys notice. Her smile has never grown. It's never faltered. She's always had just this pleased smile on her face. She looks over. Yes.
Nothing.
Drake's about had enough, and he looks at the cat. He's like, you know, you're awfully high and mighty for a little cat that's just sitting there licking herself.
I have not been licking myself since you first talked to me.
Just know you've just been judgmental of everyone here.
I'm not exactly good with people.
It's
Oh,
good.
good,
I'm not a
me
people.
either.
It's good. I'm not a people. I'm a drow.
You have sapience. You have sentience. You are walking and talking and acting like a people. Therefore, you are a people. What species you are does not matter.
Why are you slowly turning robotic?
I was going to say anything. I want to go say that, but I was like, thinking in the back of my mind, is she a fucking Warforged in disguise?
I'm sorry, I have trouble keeping up a tone. What species you are doesn't matter.
I can
What
tell
about
you.
that one? That one's a centaur.
What was up, Kick?
I can tell you where it does matter.
She
We wanna
just
have that
raises a brow.
conversation here.
She just raises a brow and tilts her head.
Drake's like, yes, please. Let's have this conversation.
Didn't you ask?
Getting into places. Obviously. What's wrong with you guys?
Banon looks over. That wasn't what I was thinking of.
You're
Or-
not supposed to be thinking.
Drake looks at Bernard. You know what? I like
Bernard.
you. It's just he looks at Bernard. He's like, you know what? I like you. Not sure about the attachment you got, but you're pretty good.
See him look up.
I don't understand.
Looks over to Trisselle as he goes, yeah, I'm not supposed to think, but whose fault is that?
Hey, not my fault. I wanted to give you a little bit of humanity back.
Yeah, and you know what I wish I had? Taste! I wish to have taste things as he sticks his hand into his mouth and pulls off his jaw. Ah! Before he pops his jaw back in.
You know, I'm sure you
If
look
we're
really
just-
nice in a dress.
Dibb would just speak up and stare at Vernon. Please don't do that again.
Banon looks over as he reaches up, grabs his skull, and pops it off. Ting! As he offers it to Dibb.
Dibb just rears
What?
back like he's going to punch it.
But slowly draws
You
closer.
are scaring them.
I'm just imagining. Hey, buddy, want some head?
Damn it.
But slowly moves his head closer to Dibb's face and goes, "No," before he puts his head back on.
Cell snaps her fingers. All right, enough playing around, Brennan.
I am not a dog, you bitch.
Yes, but I am your master, so
Oh, it's one of those relationships, Drake says under his breath.
Unfortunately.
What kind of relationship are we talking about here?
the one
you're
where I
older-
brought him back from the dead
He's like,
unwillingly.
Drake's thoughts. Wait, that's not what I was thinking, but yes, let's go with that.
Hmm.
Right.
I
Anyway,
was not thinking that either.
Interesting. You have the power to bring people back from the dead.
Somewhat. Not successfully. He was the first and only.
I am the one and only.
And unfortunately, I didn't have a choice in the matter.
Nope.
Priscilla would get too lonely and bored without me.
Well, I had a feeling that you wouldn't really have a choice in the matter if you're dead.
I mean, most skeletons like me aren't this intelligent.
I gave him a shred of his humanity back. He's at least have an interesting companion to talk to.
You keep saying you gave me a shred, but I've still more humanity than you have.
No comment.
With that, Himiko just smiles. Well, I believe this actually makes it official. Welcome to the guild, everybody.
Oh no.
Drake's like, I was afraid of this.
Bonding. Lovely.
So, are we a team or what?
You are a group, correct?
We don't
I like
use
how
the
you-
T word yet.
I like how you dodged that so well.
A team works together, knows how to coordinate. You will learn this at some point. Or fail horribly. In which case, it's the cleanup duty. It's the cleanup crew's duty.
Trust me, they are not thorough.
And when she mentions fails horribly, Dibb points to the burn scars on his face.
Oh, that's a success,
Feel like
darling.
there's a story there.
Yeah, Drake's looking at. So what is with that eye of yours?
Dibb is not sure. Just happened one day. Got struck by lightning, if Dibb remembers correctly.
Should probably see a healer.
That's crazy.
They don't seem to notice.
Well, Himiko takes a moment to look at the group. Well, as she slowly stands up and dusts her kimono off for a moment as she motions. Please, follow me. I will show you to your quarters.
I'm gonna climb up on Himiko.
Which she more than willingly just offers her hand to give Secret a perch and a arm to climb up on.
Yep.
Shit, I just realized I already met Himiko. Okay.
Alright, and she leads you down, she leads you up towards one of the walls before she just walks right through it.
Well, that's a fun trick. Bet you're a hootenanny
Dibb
at
would just
parties.
shake his head as if he's seen something like this before following.
How long do you think it'll be before they realize they can...
Probably not long.
Drake just shrugs and walks through it.
Oh, there we go.
As you walk through it, you were expecting magic, but your face gets hit with beads.
He's just gonna be like,
Apparently, what I said didn't come through.
yeah, I say, because he went through before I did.
It was very.
Oh.
Sorry, I could,
Yeah.
could barely hear. It was very quiet on my end.
Mm.
All right.
Yeah, to reiterate, I said Dibb shakes his head like he'd seen something like that before following
Ah, yeah.
Himiko.
But yeah, as you approach, well, you were expecting it to be like magic. It's just beads that slap you in the face. And
And
slowly
Dibb
Oh.
just lets out a disappointed sigh.
Drake just follows through. He's like, well, this is disconcerting.
Trisselle parts the beads with her hands so they don't hit her.
That's cheating.
You see, she takes a moment to look back. Perilia, you can walk through. The hallway's tall enough. Kick.
I'm trying to think of what she would do. It's like, because she probably doesn't trust it. She'd probably just like stick a hoof in it and wiggle it around real quick. Just
Literally, Trisselle just parted the beads a moment ago.
yeah,
Still don't trust it after that?
no.
Oof.
Which was Sill's magic.
Yeah, so she just kind of like slowly walks her way in, like halfway, and then just like does a little jump forward, which sinks the rest of her body inside.
And Drake dodges out of the way.
Don't step on me. All right.
Okay, so that's weird. Cool. I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
first time I've seen that too.
Yumiko smiles. Most people would attempt to detect magic spell or something. Can't really detect what isn't magical. With that, she turns around and starts walking away.
Although I do have the curiosity, what does it look like from the outside? Looks like a solid wall.
It looks like a solid wall, yeah. And from the inside, you see that there is no light breaking through the beads, and they're positioned in a very weird way. You can see past the wall of beads up from this side.
He's
Your
Just
elven
gonna
instincts tell you that it's the pattern in which the beads are put in upon the string.
Oh, I noticed that.
You and Trisselle.
Oh, he's like, huh, that's an interesting trick.
A local barbarian tribe taught us this. They often use it to create ambush spots, hollowing out trees to use and hiding within them.
Oh.
Alright. With that, she slowly leads you guys forward down the hall. We'll take a moment to turn to the left. As you see her pull out this ring of keys. She reaches down, unlocks it, and slowly opens up a room that Secret never gets the chance to look into. The team room.
So that was what is behind that the whole time.
Inside this room, there are no windows, except for two air vents that are on both far ends of the wall. The room is about 45 feet wide and 60 feet long, with 3 beds on the end and a large table in the middle, surrounded by 6 chairs. And each bed has a footlock in front of it. This will be your quarters until you get a promotion.
You said there's only 3 beds?
6.
Okay, what's that?
There's 3 on the far. There's 3 beds on each far end.
Oh, okay, I understand you now. My bad. Oh, Drake's just gonna walk in. It's like, so this is where we gotta live, huh?
For now.
He's like, you're not gonna lock us in here, are you?
Why would I do that? As
He
she
just looks
offers
to-
you one of the keys.
He takes the keys.
Alright. As she systematically takes the keys off of the K-ring and offers it to each of the group.
Dibb takes his key and puts it in his pouch before realizing he's still carrying the damaged backpack of low quality adventuring gear. What can Dibb do with this?
May I see it?
He hands it over.
She lightly reaches over to grab it, and you don't even feel her really tug. It's as if she grabs it, and you get this feeling that the moment you just decide, all right, I'm gonna let go, she just picks it up and lightly puts it on the ground. She takes a moment to look inside, and she nods and closes the flap again. We can use this for scrap. I do appreciate you retrieving this for me.
It was in the tent of the unfortunate would-be adventurers where Dibb found the letter pointing him to the guild.
Ah, I see. An unfortunate fate for some, though others suffer a more inhumane fate.
Does that mean
At least they were sleeping when the bear found them.
That is always
Still
good.
feels personally attacked with that statement.
Bonan goes, yeah, I can understand the worse than death fate. As he stares right at Trisselle.
She ignores him.
Drake just asked the obvious question
So-
finally. So he's like, are you two like a couple or something?
No.
With that, you just see Bonan take a moment to go, oh, alright, fuck you then. As he walks away.
What do you mean a couple? There are 2 of them. So wouldn't that be a pair?
Bernon was a friend of mine. And when our city burned down, I decided to try and bring someone back to life.
Drake just looks at the large centaur. It's like, did you even date?
Oof.
That awkward silence is like, define date. I imagine that's what the Centaur was about to say. Kick, you still there?
She's not going to say that, no.
I could have responded, I'll just ignore the statement.
She, like, at this point, she doesn't know what she'd say. Like, she's still trying to figure out, what do you mean a couple? They're a pair. That means there's 2.
Drake's just like looking at her, just bewildered at the moment.
What are you looking at?
He's like, do you not have any concept of people, even within your own tribe?
That's probably why they sent me out.
He just looks at you, just so confused right now.
I think what the drow means is, did you ever have a relationship, heavy quotations, with another of your kind and or of a different race?
Well, I did fight a bear once, and I mean, it left a scar on my face and my chest.
Close enough. No. I think you got your answer.
Drake's just like, I guess I did. I'm sorry.
Why are you sorry?
He just looks at it.
You are fighting a losing battle here.
He's like, because you've never known life until you found someone you love.
Oh, you're talking about like marriage and stuff, right?
He just face palms again. Yes.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, this is a nice room.
Can I insight her?
You what?
Sense motive.
What?
Yes, sense motive. Can I sense motive on that?
Go ahead.
This
Perilia, if you're trying to hide something, I will need a deceit check.
Okay. She's not really trying to hide anything, though.
If you're not
I
hiding
guess?
anything, then I don't really need a deceit check.
Yeah. No. If you ask her about it, she'll just tell you.
What was your sense
It's more
motive?
27.
Yeah, she's not hiding anything.
Hmm.
She's just uncomfortable. It just seems like she's a little bit uncomfortable with the topic.
Yeah, very uncomfortable with the topic, actually.
It's almost funny. Such a large creature is more innocent than the smallest one in the group.
You know, takes a look around the room. Let's that be that.
There are things that she doesn't know. Anyway.
Yeah.
Himiko takes a moment to look over. Well, get yourself situated out, and I will see about this sword that you're interested in. Himiko mentions it as she looks over to the skeleton before the skeleton, you see, visibly slumps down. With that, Himiko leaves.
Okay.
So Drake's just gonna look over and it's like, why don't you just buy a sword?
See him slowly look over to Drake. This one's special.
He's like,
it's a magic sword.
Drake's like, is it worth money?
I mean, if you just sell it, it's worth a lot of money.
Sounds like a plan then.
But I want it for something else. Let's just say me and Trisselle want something back that was taken from us. And that sword is the key.
That's why you wanted it?
They're pregnant.
Why did you not tell me that in the first place?
Right, now
I'd have been a little more on board for this plan.
Now I'm rolling sense motive against the skeleton.
Alright, go ahead. Let me know what we roll. No, he's being absolutely honest.
Yeah. Yeah, I figured. Okay. Drake's just gonna shrug. I still say we just sell it for money.
Once we're done with it, then yes.
What are you gonna do with it?
See, now you just make me suspicious again, but I can't roll again.
We're going to kill a bad person with it.
Keep it on look over. Wow, you have a lot of confidence in my skills.
Drake's just like, Drake's just shrugs. That's fine, but can we turn him in for a bounty first, then kill him after?
I don't think we'll get a bounty for it.
I mean, the bounty we'd get off from people we can't talk to.
Drake's like, I could talk to them.
So, you all get the time to choose your beds, put away stuff that you don't need on you immediately into your footlockers. As you do also, I don't know why I told you guys to do that. I should have just let you guys check those out yourselves.
Well, check. I mean, I'm gonna look through the foot lockers and stuff.
As you look through the footlocker, you see what appears to be this small tin. The best thing I can think of is a dog tag.
All right, and I'm just gonna pick it up and look at it, and it's like, I guess somebody left something behind.
Or maybe these are for us.
Bingo.
Secret
Drake's
raises
gonna be
the
like, but,
brow.
Drake's gonna be like, but why?
Oh, look at that. They want to put collars on us. Lovely.
I heard that was a fetish somewhere.
Drake looks over, says the master.
And I'll just look over Drake, gives Drake a thumbs up.
Hey,
By the way,
if you'd like to check Bernon, he does not wear a collar.
I'm
Razor, was I ever given one of these when I first entered?
Yes, you were.
Okay.
But he does have a leash.
So Secret's actually curious about what's in her footlocker if she already has one of those. She's gonna look.
Inside yours, you see something that came from that you often held with you that Himiko would watch over, but is now located in there. Your very special item.
I make sure no one's looking, and I just slip it under the covers, and just in a peculiar spot where I can just hop back on the bed and lay on top of it.
Wait, are these items already customized to us?
A few of them are. The dog tag doesn't have a name on it. And inside there is an extra set of clothing, a bathrobe, towels, and bed sheets.
I'm assuming my size.
Yes.
Drake's gonna be like, how the hell did they know what bed I'd pick?
The only one that doesn't get that is, unfortunately, Perilia, because they might be prepared for a lot. They weren't prepared for that.
Phil just looks, oh. At least I got the tag.
At least there wasn't a saddle in there.
Oof.
To my people, a saddle is an honorary tradition that is customized
Bullshit.
by the person. But also, that would have been a bit racist.
No, race is a bit of brittle. Bit of bridle.
Ooh.
Oh,
Hey,
that
I'm
would be
into
bad.
that. Wait, no.
Drake just snaps his neck.
Meanwhile, Secret's just kind of thinking to herself as she judges everyone.
Alright, what will you all do within your room now that you have time to be alone?
So Drake's just gonna stand there for a second. He's kind of the very bombastic type. He's like, so, any ideas what we're gonna be doing together?
Well, this is a guild, right?
It's like, nope, it's a bathroom.
I imagine we'll be doing guild work.
Bravo!
How very intuitive. However, I'm more curious of what that entails.
Very astute of you.
Did you actually ask them what that entails?
Dibb
Rick's
would
like-
just sigh before speaking up. Usually entails taking on very dangerous assignments, not including but not limited to bandit clearing, monster extermination, and investigations of disappearances.
Don't
Correct.
forget Fetch Quest.
Well,
Drake's
someone
like-
here has experience.
Drake's just gonna be like, look, I picked
This
because they
isn't
kept-
Dibb's first guild.
Drake's just gonna be like, I just joined because they kept taking all the good marks. And I gotta make money somehow.
Surprisingly enough, the kobold is correct.
How was that
Oh, I'm sorry.
surprising?
I was about to say, how is that surprising? It looks like it's quite up his alley. I won't lie.
Drake's been like, well, he's been more helpful than you.
I didn't expect to be here.
I'm literally here because I need to make money.
Me too.
Although, if I may
Dibb
add,
was sent by his village.
there's also crafting, monster capturing, spell retrieval, and search and rescue missions.
Oh, search and rescue. I had to do that once. I tell you, the story is super long and very boring, so I'm not going to say it.
So this is what it's like to be on the other side of that. I was the one giving quest before. Now I'm
Brilliant.
taking them.
That backstory sounds very interesting. Tell us in excruciating and very well defined detail.
Shit happened.
Okay.
Vernon, please.
Drake's just gonna look at her. You just seem like somebody that had way too much money and power for their own good.
You're not wrong.
And yet you're here with us.
Not by choice, apparently.
Banan looks over. Maybe it wasn't your choice, but it's definitely the best option we have. Otherwise, we'd just be sitting there doing nothing.
Wandering around, collecting knowledge.
What kind of knowledge?
Forbidden knowledge.
Well, seeing as how you have a skeleton talking to you right now, nah shit, Sherlock.
I'm starting to like this one.
Sitting there. Yes, gain all the knowledge, but what will it do? We need components, we need materials, we need people, we need bodies.
Oof.
That's the
Drake's
situation.
like, I'd like to turn them in before we make them bodies, please.
That is about the situation that I ran into.
Precisely. All the knowledge in the world means nothing if we don't have the resources to use it.
We'll get there.
And Drake's like, and what are you going to use this knowledge for?
That's for me to know and you to not find out. Or at least you don't need to know because it's not your problem.
That is an incredibly suspicious way of saying that.
Right?
Because if it was your problem, then you wouldn't be the one cursed.
Drake's like, oh, so you've been cursed.
Somewhat.
So that explains it then. Miss High and Mighty got a little curse on her now. She doesn't know what to do.
Trisselle moves to take off the porcelain mask.
Alright. As she takes off her... To her mask, to you guys, it looks like she literally takes off her face. You see her skeletal, her skeletal face.
I'll get you next time, He-Man!
As you see what was her face in her hand slowly dissipates into being just a porcelain mask now.
Drake's just gonna look at her like, what?
I see.
Long story.
Dibb would just shrug and act like it didn't really surprise him, even though he didn't suspect.
So, is no one going to make a comment about how that face is not really a face?
Drake looks over at her. Considering the group, I'm okay with it.
Oh, the least weird one of us here.
He just looks back though. Are you still an elf though?
Yes.
Then I was taking a moment to look around, as if he's waiting for something.
Who is?
Banan.
Is it
And
noticeable?
It's more like that look of he's waiting for someone to say something.
And what did you used to be? Secret turns to Bernon.
I don't remember.
Oh, he is a high elf too.
Was I? Okay.
Yes.
I'm just surprised no one's made a Two-Face joke yet.
Oof.
Well, I mean, it's obvious, but it wouldn't be relevant in this time.
Why would someone make a joke? Oh, that's not funny.
I was thinking of a face-off joke myself. I was like, Nicolas Cage? Really?
Oof.
I mean, we got a cat.
I'd prefer
so...
Nicolas Cage to John Travolta. Let's be honest.
I mean, we got a
What'd you say
cat,
again?
so it could be you meddling kids and your cat too.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
refashions the mask under her hood.
We have a skeleton, a cat, a
Two
kobold,
skeletons.
another skeleton, and a drow with red hair, which is probably the weirdest thing I've seen.
Yeah,
Why is that the weirdest thing?
because you're like the ginger of Drow.
Don't. I've noticed all drow tend to have white hair. I haven't come across many, but I've seen a few of them.
Or
They all have
purple.
white hair.
He's
Or
like,
purple.
yeah, I tend to stand out for that. Unfortunately, I've never been around a lot of Drow, but from the ones I've seen, yes, I did stand out.
Also,
Well-
if I may add, if you have any questions about the guild, you can certainly ask.
How did you end up here?
Extenuating circumstances. But in short, I joined.
Aren't you a little young to be joining a guild?
I joined at the appropriate age.
What's the appropriate age for this guild?
12.
I feel like that.
The
enforces
moral
some child
implications
labor
behind
laws.
this are, yeah, I was about to say, the moral implications behind this place seems
Medieval times.
questionable at
I mean,
best.
Considering all of us except for maybe the Kobold and her are probably older than shit.
I'm young for an elf. Fuck you.
You don't count. You're undead.
For an elf. I mean, shit, Drake's up there.
And Dibb's old enough he could reasonably retire from being a well-respected executioner.
What's that, 15?
Why did you roll a 15?
No, we're talking about age of Dibb.
Oh,
And have several years of experience as an adventurer under his belt after the fact.
23? Because we're getting into graybeard level for kobolds.
Drake's like, wait, do they grow beards?
I think that was an irrelevant statement.
Great. I kind of want to see a kobold with a beard now.
A cardboard beard.
Drake doesn't really pull it off, but he's a little bit naive himself, being lived in a very limited village for a while.
but don't take a moment to look at Drake. So, how much of a drow are you?
He looks at who asked that, Bernard?
Yeah, Banon.
Renan.
He's
That's
like,
a rude question.
he's like, I would say about 87.5873921%.
That's very specific.
So
He's
can
like,
you do
I don't
the
know.
whole, like, darkness thing or fairy
he-
fire?
He actually does that. He makes the room go completely dark.
No one can see shit. Even with dog vision, you cannot see anything.
I can't see either, can I?
Nope.
Yep.
What happened to the light?
Well, that was interesting.
He actually lets the light come back on.
That's your once a day darkness.
Yeah,
spell.
that's once a day. Yeah.
Trisselle has mysteriously moved to the other side of the room
Hello.
randomly.
He's just Banon's out saying there. So that's what that's like.
Wait. If you're a drow, I haven't really had many experience with you leggy people.
Wouldn't you
I-
be a leggy person since you have the most legs?
I'm a hoofy person.
Then wouldn't we be called footsies?
Don't ask questions, just accept.
But I mean, then that means the
You could be
kobold
like,
would
what was
be
it?
would
what was
be clawed or bean. No, wait, the cat would be beans.
I actually had a game that did it best. Centaurs called everybody two-leggers.
I'm not sure I'm okay with this. This sounds
Yeah,
a little targeted and
we don't need you around here, you two-legger. Yeah, like that.
It was supposed to be that way. It was legit that way. He was racist against two-leggers. It's like,
God, that makes me uncomfortable.
I feel like that's very close to something
Especially the
else
way
that's very
Kick just
inappropriate.
said that.
it was actually a Guild Wars, the original. They did it in.
Jesus,
Oh, all right.
that's
Alright, back on
Okay.
course.
All right.
Anyway,
So it's like she'd like point to each one of them one at a time. First to Drake, she'd be like, "So apparently Drows are assholes." Points over to
he just kind of nods.
it's like points over to Dibb. You're a kobold, and I know your race. I've grown along them pretty well. Points to Secret, the cat. It's like, you're adorable, but also freak me out. And then finally Trisselle. It's like, and you. Anyway, yeah, that's this is a group.
that sums it up. Yes.
I am flattered.
Oh.
Though I've been called adorable by worse people.
Was that wait? Was that a compliment or was that an insult?
Yes.
Yes.
I suppose you're supposed to take that as you like. Probably.
Considering I was literally paid up until this point to sit on people's laps and let them pet me and just purr, take it as a compliment.
Like you could visibly see her head tilt and all of her dreads just like follow in unison. Like the fuck?
Raw confusion in its purest form.
That is all I got paid to do. Because everyone, save for Himiko, said I was useless.
If I got paid to sit on someone's lap, that person's pretty weird. That's all I'm gonna say.
I mean, I'm trying to like avoid the obvious joke.
I think we all know what the obvious joke is, but
Yeah, that's why
Yeah.
I'm trying to avoid that one. It's like,
anyway. So, after a while, and you guys manage to do some conversation, Himiko eventually returns. And when she returns... Oh, ah! How did a die frog get stuck in my stomach?
So, by the way, are there any lamps or anything near me?
There are... Your room's being lit not by lamps, but by... There we go. Dim orbs of light.
Like, is it one near me?
There's one near you, yes.
I'm going to throw something over to make it darker in my end of the room.
As you reach over to try to throw something over it, the moment your hand touches it, it disappears.
That works for him.
Hey, darkness.
Darkness.
Alright.
Well,
and-
light actually hurts his eyes.
Well, it's the same thing happens to Dibb. He has light sensitivity as well.
Yeah, but that's typically sunlight.
Same thing with Drow.
Yeah, but sunlight.
Well, light in general just hurts. They're light sensitive.
Yeah. Alright.
Okay.
As I was saying, Himiko eventually returns with her scroll as she smiles at the group. Well, good news. This just came in and it was about to become an urgent quest, so I guess you can show us what you got by taking it.
But
What is it?
Drake's just like, already? We just got here.
Well,
What does
I'm
it entail?
sure you would prefer the upgrade of at least having private curtains, access to the hot springs, and an increase to your pay.
You got me at pay.
The job is a retrieval mission.
Tip just shakes his head like he's not surprised.
Drake's a simple man, okay?
Extra access to the library.
Yes, you will have access to your clearance level.
All right. Oh
question.
no, cat.
What did Secret do this time?
My cat, not that cat.
Okay.
Unless Secret's throwing up
Oh
right
no!
now on the bed.
Oh, jeez.
Oh no!
Hairball!
I should actually add that.
Please
She does.
don't.
It's like, all right, everyone. Not that.
Federer, all yours.
Oh, me?
Yes. You're the other
Um,
Perilla.
Oh yeah. So he's like, as far as equipment, do we have to stick with what we have here, or could we go get some more?
You can request certain gear if you require it, though it will be only on loan.
Okay,
So
that's all I needed to know.
So you break it, you buy it.
Oh, I tend to break a lot of things.
As long as it's the enemies and not ours.
Fair enough. What if I accidentally break something but bring back two that the enemy might have had?
We'll buy it off you.
So it's like Drake's like, yeah, that's my next question. What about looting and things that we find?
Wow, we're starting to sound very sketch.
You have finder's rights, but the item and anything associated with it must be returned to us.
And
He
to be
nods.
fair, you were sketch as soon as you walked in the door. Everyone here is.
Jake's like, look, I'm not hiding anything. I'm here to make money.
Just as everyone else.
Any other questions?
What are we doing?
What's the mission?
We will be doing a retrieval mission while two other groups distract the primary target. A small group of 4 of our were-rat friends managed to steal a Death Knight's blade.
Wait,
Hide it within
what?
a nearby
Oh,
cathedral.
were-rats?
Yes. We employ were-rats.
No, like, cool, I guess.
However, we heard information about the were-rats managing to drop the blade and lose it within the catacombs nearby, which was the original pick-up point.
Oh boy.
Drake's just like, how do you lose a blade?
Carefully.
A Death Knight's blade is not normal. It can possess whatever it touches, or weak-minded individuals to fall under its command. This catacomb is known to have some rather fat-tailed individuals that enjoy poisoning their prey.
Fat hail.
Is it like what we fought in the forest before?
No. Fortunately, there will be no Draco toys to my knowledge.
Drake's gonna be like, any of these fat-tailed individuals, any of them well-known or needed to be captured?
I mean, they're scorpions, so if you enjoy eating them.
Drake's like, not what I meant, but I'm guessing the answer is no.
I mean, all
It would speak a possible retrieval of poison glands for antivenom.
That could work.
Talk about thinking ahead.
Bernard, do your thing.
Not the
On the-
first dealing with poisonous insects.
Suddenly, Contu pops up. Want to buy some poison?
This isn't your time, my Contu!
No,
Fuck
Country,
off!
get out of here!
Y'all say drugs? Right.
Damn it, boy, not our story.
Alright.
If you need some drugs, you know where to find me. Wink.
Anything else?
When do we do it? When do
Dibb
you
would
leave?
actually approach to Himiko.
Hmm.
Dibb is actually looking for someone from his tribe. How could the guild help with locating him?
Once you've ranked up a little bit and prove your loyalty and efficiency, you could request a scouting mission to search and locate an individual. You will simply just have to pay
Understood.
the required fees.
All right, Dibb will provide name and description later for guild to keep an eye out for him. In the
Okay.
meantime,
She turns over to.
and with that, I need to AFK for a little bit to take the dogs out.
All right. With that, she turns to Secret. What was that, dear?
When do we leave?
Whenever you're ready.
Hmm.
I will not be accompanying you for this one.
Understood.
This will be a test. This is primarily a test to see how you all work together.
Drake, so can we get directions to the catacombs?
Simply head north from here. Considering you'll be able to definitely tell with the surrounded dead trees and the large stone building that's in dilapidated condition, it shouldn't be too hard for a wayfinder like yourself.
Quick question: are we still in Trisselle?
No, you are in no name.
Oh, we're in a town called No Name.
Yes, because every time it gets a name, it gets destroyed.
Is it the
Is
town
it
way up
no
north?
name a name?
That's just what everyone calls it.
Is it the town at the north part of the island there?
Yep, the one
Okay,
that doesn't have
cool.
a name.
Okay, want to make sure it was like, where are we?
It's like, is it no name or name? Oh fuck, no, don't say that! Town gets destroyed.
Sinkhole.
You just had
Well-
to say something, didn't you?
Well, damn.
Hmm.
Upon completion, we will evaluate how well you performed. More than likely, you will rank up, but you also receive the reward for completing the mission.
Drake's like, and what is this reward?
500 gold.
I'm in.
That's a start. Wait, is it 500 for all of us or just 500 in unison?
500 each.
Oh, okay, cool. I'm not saying I don't mind sharing, but you know, we kind of broke.
Well, this is a rather dangerous
Speak for
mission.
yourselves.
Speak for yourself.
I'm gonna guess me and the Drow are broke.
Probably the Kobold.
I don't know. That guy looks like he could probably rob a bank and no one would ever question him.
Put the money on the ground!
And
Like, who said that? Look
he's
down.
not even here to defend himself.
That's not even a thing. Dip looks scary, man. Like fucking.
He walks in trying to make a deposit, everyone panics.
I hate to say this, but Dibb's the chihuahua of the group. He's small, feisty, and scary looking.
But he's got the bite to back up the bark.
Right?
Yeah, he's more like a dachshund.
Yeah.
I'll fucking
Just
bite
say
and
like-
try to mimic the death roll.
I'd be the closest thing to a chihuahua, except I don't try to make it seem like I can bite.
You're exactly a cat. You just judge everything.
You're like,
Oh, you put
Ew.
lettuce over your cheese?
You're one of those. My paws are dirty.
My paws already wiped it on the fucking horse. Bitch.
if she did that, no, straight up, Perilia would kick her.
You fucking cat! That's just fucking kill secret!
Character da-da-da-da-da-da.
Fucking getting mule kicked as a fucking 2-foot tall cat. I can just imagine.
Like someone just randomly rubbing something off on her would freak her out. She'd be like, "What the?"
Alright, so, what will you guys do now that you have your goal?
Well,
What
should we
time is
move-
it?
8:28.
In game?
My
In game, yes, in game.
Oh.
In game, it's getting to about 4 in the afternoon.
Well, we have a couple options. Either we can stay here and derp around, or we can leave immediately and get this over with.
You say that as if we're going to accomplish this in the next
Great.
20 minutes.
Drake looks at the cat though. There's this one thing you're not thinking about. First off, do you really think what time we arrived there? Do you really think nighttime's the best time to explore our catacombs?
We're going to be inside anyway. The darkness won't matter to most of us.
Most.
Anybody here a human?
I can't see in the dark, can I?
Nope. Centaurs can.
Yeah.
Wait, centaurs don't have dark vision?
I don't
No.
think so.
Ah, you're as useless as a human.
Wow.
Ouch! It's like
I assume-
Drake's also gonna be like, aren't like evil things more evil at night?
No.
He's actually asking that to the skeleton.
Wow. I
First
feel
off,
very
that's offensive.
targeted.
Secondly,
Secondly-
no.
Maybe.
It's like-
Maybe.
How do we know she's evil, though? Just because she's a skeleton doesn't mean she's evil.
Thank you. At least someone here
Oh, no,
recognizes.
she's definitely evil.
Considering the fact that she hasn't tried to murder any of us and the most she's done is be sassy, I would say that she is not evil.
She's egotistical, not evil.
Hmm. Well, I mean, I don't see her as evil.
Yet.
Hey, do some shit, and I may let your head stay there.
Wow.
So wait, are you telling me that if I don't do anything that you're going to take my head, or that I need to do stuff to give you a reason to possibly not take my head?
Think it over.
I don't
Drake's
even
like-
think she knows.
I
Drake's
have
like,
no
let's
idea.
let's let the monsters in the catacombs kill us, not each other, please.
Hmm.
Wait, that came out wrong.
Well, I mean, don't worry. If anybody does die, I'll just bring you back.
Please don't.
Question: if
Next-
something kills a necromancer, what brings a necromancer back?
Nothing.
A really skilled healer.
Well, a smart necromancer has clones.
Do you have a clone?
I'm not level 8.
All right, Lord Voldemort.
I'm just imagining a game. I'm not level 8. Oh, all right.
Wait, what do you mean level?
So, shall we get going?
Perilia,
Why?
was there something you wanted to requisition?
Hmm?
Banana looks at Perilia. Was there something you wanted to requisition? Some equipment?
I'd say armor, but you probably don't have anything that fit me, so for now, no.
Won't know until
They're
we
already
ask.
wearing them.
Won't know unless we ask.
For now, I'm good.
Mm.
Hey, wait, I told you to be, like, within the first 5 minutes, I'd forget her fucking name.
Fucking goddamn it. Himiko.
Right, her. Is she in the room still?
No, she left.
Oh. She's gonna peek her head out the door to look. Seen there?
Nope.
She's gonna call down the hallway. Hey, who do we have to talk to requisition equipment?
Also, you hear from behind you. Stop shouting!
Also, you have someone right here who can lead you.
Oh, the cat, right. Looks to the centaur. Well, go on, ask.
Just said
Ask.
I don't.
Ask.
No.
Ask.
Drake's like, do you need a whistle?
I just
What
imagine
am I
armor.
asking? No.
You want armor?
How much would I get paid to sit on someone's face?
It depends on the furry. Are we talking about? No.
And I am back.
Fuck.
Oh, hi!
With the worst time.
I'm so fucking confused.
I think I am
Dibs
too,
is-
actually.
But
You just say Dib is spaced out and missed the entire conversation.
Comes
So
back
Razor
just to
is-
hear, how much would I get paid to sit on someone's face? What?
So Razor, is there such a place?
To requisition, depending on...
You know, I didn't even hear that actually, but
It's just good that you didn't.
You can requisition a lot of gear. You just have to go to the right affiliation.
Mm.
Raises his hand. What about healing?
We have
Oh, healing
clerics.
products is a good idea. Good job,
I
Drow.
haven't even gotten hurt yet.
It's like I want to keep it that way.
I'm a healer. Don't worry.
Something tells me you'll only heal after we die.
We have people.
Quite
It
astute.
just really depends on the affiliation that you go to.
I missed that. You were so quiet.
We have people for all sorts of gear. It just depends on the affiliation you go to.
Rex is like, I just don't think going into catacombs without any kind of recovery would be a good idea.
If you allow me to lead you to places, I can get you the gear.
It's like, well, then lead on.
Lead on, lead on, lead on. All right.
okay, kick.
She hops down from the bed. And is the door open or closed?
It's open.
It's still open because I haven't closed it yet.
Then I walk out.
Fucking leaving doors open after you get done with them. Oh, you're raising a fucking
And
pawn? No, I was raising a
I'm
great.
going to specify I'm walking on all fours. I've been walking on all fours.
All right.
Guess I'm just gonna follow along.
I need to find myself an apothecary as well, I suppose. Either that or a poison master.
Dibb waits for everybody to exit who's leaving to exit the room before closing it and following, closing the door and following.
Drake yells back, anybody lock it?
I'm not high enough to reach the doorknob.
Drake goes back and locks
Dibb
it.
locked it.
Okay.
My
He
brain-
closed it after all.
Yeah. For some reason, my brain registered that Dibb just closed the door and locked it and stayed inside. He's like, yep, this is now Dibb's room. Fuck all of you.
We all have secrets.
Yeah, but it'd be funny to be like, Dib just slams like, my room now. Fuck you.
Yeah, Secret's going to lead everyone to where they need to go in order to gear up.
Alright. You are all led behind the booths where everyone else has to wait in line, as you see several individuals just standing about. You see some of them have these strange three circles that form a triangle. Some of them have this look of a monster with either 3 bars three bars going down vertically, or an X over the monster's head. Some of them have robes with what looks like a dragon's hand holding a gem. Some of them have a anvil with a hammer striking it as an emblem. Then you see the orcs with the one actual eyeball on their shoulder that's just pinned there. And give me a spot check.
Everyone?
Yes.
If I can find it.
16.
16.
15.
Nice. All right. With
Uh-oh.
everyone's spot check, that all the 15s make it. You see one individual.
I haven't clicked yet, but my my character sheet isn't opening
Oh.
Oh dear.
Give me the
all of a sudden.
Maybe try refreshing the page.
Possibly.
Yeah, because you're not even on roll 20. I think roll 20 crashed on you. There you are.
Surprise, bitch!
Stats. No, skills.
Correct.
Wait, we're doing a
Spot.
check. Oof.
Yep.
8.
Nope. Everyone except for Trisselle, manages to spot the one individual off in the corner who's has this fisher's hat that's all cut up and ripped apart. He has this oversized poncho that's covered in muck, blood, grime, and all sorts of other things. But you see this small coin on his shoulder that is partially gold, but half of it's black.
She has a small coin.
Yep. Secret, you would know him as an affiliate of the lowest class affiliation.
Which is?
Homeless and beggars who act as spies.
Don't mess with him.
Drake's like a friend of yours.
Hmm.
You often
He
go to
works
them.
with us.
You'll often go to them if you want information.
Yeah. He works with us. If you want information, then you go to him. And she makes her way.
By the way, I kind of semi-caught things, but I remember seeing like the shops was like a hammer and anvil and bars and...
Yeah. The Hammer and Anvil is the Weapon Forge and Trading Affiliation.
Alright. Was one of them armor?
That would be the Weapon Forge and Trading Affiliation.
Okay.
They do armor as well.
By the way,
The
why
ones with
do
the eyes are the Groomspawn. Primarily racist orcs. That thinks that orcs are the greatest thing ever made. The ones with the dragon's hand holding a gem are part of the Jewels affiliation. Secret would know that they are associated with a specific gold dragon named Jewels that offers is protection as well as secrets for treasure.
Mm-hmm.
The one with the monster head with the 3 bars going vertically are known as the Hunters, while the monster head being crossed out with an X are the Slayers.
Ah.
And the 3 triangles making it the 3 circles making a triangle are the Wujin Wizards and Warlock Wares.
Ah, okay.
And would I be explaining all this to them as we go?
Correct.
Okay. That way they can just branch off and I can do my thing.
Drake's gonna head off to the hunters because he doesn't, and even though he sees the guy at the coin, it doesn't really interest him as much since Secret's going that way anyway. So he's gonna head towards the hunter's counter.
All right. Well, they're not really counters. They're more just like people standing about.
Well, he heads to them.
All right. As you head to one of the hunters, which you see
And
is, as you approach one of the hunters, which you manage to see is actually a human, just basic human.
Oof,
Good.
I'm sorry.
Somebody I can get along with.
You take a moment to look at you and smile. Howdy, how can I help?
Okay, back.
Yeah. Drake's gonna be like, yes, I was kind of curious what this was.
Oh, well, we focus on capturing, researching, and relocating monsters away from civilization.
He's like, is there profit in it?
I mean, we do offer profit for doing so.
He's like, because from what I'm seeing, there's not a lot of bounty hunting here.
Oh, if you want hunting, you want the Slayers.
He's like, but don't they want them alive?
No, the Slayers kill. The Hunters want them alive.
He's like, I'm not looking to kill people. I'm a bounty hunter. grab and turn in for cash.
Oh, your bounty. Oh, fuck! I actually forgot we took that position over.
He just face palms like the 8th time today.
You see him take a moment to reach into his back pocket as he pulls out this thick book as he thumbs through it. Yeah. More pressure the guild put on the hunters. Yeah, that's right. We handle the jobs that are capture alive. I forgot
He's
we
like-
started doing this.
He's like, well, we seem to be heading north to the catacombs. You know any marks along the way?
You see him take a moment to thumb through everything. And when I say this is a thick book, it's thicker than an encyclopedia.
Oh, Lord.
He takes a moment to keep thumbing through, only to take a moment and shake his head. Nah, nothing heading north.
He says, thank you. By the way, is there a something I need to join or something I need to talk to with this little band of group you got here?
Honestly, you're part of the guild, so you're part of everyone.
He nods and then bows. Well, thank you very much. I will keep this in mind. And what is your name, sir?
Yardrat.
You're about to spell that. Oh my God.
Yard rat?
Yep, Yardrat.
Ollie.
I
Just
got
spell
it now.
yard and rat.
I got it. I thought he said yard rat. I'm like, what?
Which would still be just as easy to spell. It's the same thing.
Yeah, but he's gonna be like, alrighty, Ash. Like, his last question: is there a board that I can look at with possible marks?
Working on that.
He just kind of does the whole, rubbing your forehead type thing with your finger and your thumb.
Come the fuck on.
He's like, all right, then. I will, I guess, be back. Thank you.
Sorry for the inconvenience.
He's like, no, it's fine. Just let me know if you need anybody tracked down.
Be safe.
The name's Drake Asakura if you need any help with anything.
Got it memorized.
He nods.
He's
and
gonna forget that in 5 minutes.
Alright,
possibly.
who's next?
Okay, Axel. Dibb would go over to the Slayer's representative.
Alright. The Slayer you approach is a Dragonborn, who doesn't appear to wield any weapons. In fact, he openly shows off his wounded scars as he walks around shirtless, in nothing more than damaged slacks.
Woof.
Dibb would just arch an eye ridge at the choice in attire before speaking up. Dibb is heading north. Any targets up that way need to be killed?
Da, there is the Death Knight. As well as your dire bears that need to be taken care of.
Daddy.
Sorry. Dibb
Dragonborn
would
with a
just
Russian
nod.
accent, let's fucking go.
Yeah, I know that kind of caught me off guard too. I need a second to refocus my thoughts.
Nah, man, roll with it. This is perfect.
I swear, this campaign has derailed Mako so many fucking times, and this is only part 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dibb would just nod. All right. Can Dibb have details on these targets?
The Death Knight is already busy with 2 groups. If you can bring back his head, you will be paid. The dire bears are traveling near the forest. Bring back their paws, and you will be paid.
Dibb would nod. All right, well, keep it in mind. We're actually going to retrieve the Death Knight's sword for another job.
Duh.
And uh, name is Dibb next. What is your name?
Spine.
Okay, I like that. That's easy to remember.
Like,
Pleasure to meet you.
I could actually feel him
And
going.
with the,
Anything else? Just spine? The fuck?
yeah, and Dib would just wander back toward the rest of the group and let them know about the targets he was told about.
Yep. The dire bears that you get money for if you bring back the paws, and the death knight that you get money for if you bring back his helmet.
Yeah, because I missed that. So we're hunting bears and death knights.
Only one death knight, but
A
multiple
Death
bears.
Knight.
Hey, Death Knight.
Ah,
Yes,
And
Trisselle will make her way towards the apothecary.
Alright. Which is probably one of the warlocks, wizards, and woojins. As you approach what appears to be this a white figure with no facial structure. His eyes are milky white, and his hair goes down to about his shoulders, and it's as white as snow as he looks over at you. As he blinks, and you see before your eyes his skin begins to gain a pigment, his eyes go in color, his hair changes color, and his physiology morphs. As he takes on this form of a typical high elf. Welcome to Woojin Wizards and Warlocks Wares. How can I help you?
Yes, hi. I'd like 12 lesser potions.
You seem to take a moment to blink. You mean potions of cure light wounds?
Yes.
And you wish for 12 of these?
Yes.
Alright. That'll be 600 gold pieces, please.
All right. Slaps that up there.
Alright. You have 12 potions of cure light
And
wounds.
6 potions of harming.
Same thing. Oh, 6 potions of harming.
Yes.
300 gold pieces, please.
All right. She throws that up there as well.
As you're
Or
asking,
you
please,
walk-
you just see him reach behind himself into his cloak and into his trousers before he pulls out these cases.
He is not even the slightest, like, unnerved or anything by it.
Anything else I can help you with?
No, that's about it. Thank you.
A pleasure doing business with you.
Of course. She'd walk past Bernan and shove 3 of the potions of harming in his hand. Those are for you.
You know, if I wasn't undead, I'd be offended.
Well, you are, so you need them.
Yeah, I know.
And then walking back to the group. All right, got your potions. Take 3 each.
how many did you buy?
12. And these 3 are for me. She'd hold up the potions of harming before stashing them in her pocket.
Drake just shrugs and takes 3 of them. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Just don't die. You're an investment, I suppose, at this point.
There it is.
Drake just shrugs. Far be it for me to die. What kind of potions are these? I'm sorry.
Cure light wounds.
Ooh, that leaves me with 250.
They will heal you for 1d8 plus 2.
And they cure 1d8 plus 2.
Yep.
Whoa.
And then, wait, are potions considered magical items?
Yes, they are.
Okay. What did I get again? Potions of what? Potions of
Potions of light wounding.
potions of.
Oh, they're magic items? I guess I can put them.
Technically.
So
yes.
literally the total reverse of a healing potion then.
Yep.
1d8. Wait, what'd you say for it?
1d8 plus 2.
Plus 2. Okay. That is 3 for everybody.
Secret? Anything you wanted to do?
I was walking over to the spy person to get my info.
Alright. So, you approach, and you see him hold out one hand.
Ew.
As you see, that hand is covered in dried blood, crust, and several unmentionable things, as well as his gloves are ripped, torn, and holy.
Is it his hand or is it someone else's hand?
It's his hand.
Oh, okay, never mind. How you phrased that, I thought he pulled out just some random hand. He's like, "Hi, how you doing?" It's like, "Ooh, I don't like this one." Mm-mm.
How is he holding it out?
Palm up.
As if he wants me to step into it?
Or give him something.
Do I know which one it is?
You don't often deal with these people. Because they, as you know, they are masters of secrets. And all secrets come with a price, and whatever you pay them is the price of your secret.
How much for the good information?
He doesn't say anything. You recall that you have to give them the money first before they determine what's worth it.
I suppose this is worth it. I place 40 gold in his hand.
He slowly grips as he puts it into his cloak. The Death Knight will get his sword. You see him slowly. You hear him wheeze in, as if his windpipe is broken. Beware the son of Kiss.
The
Is
son
that
of what?
Kiss?
Kyss, yes.
Okay.
Okay. I'm assuming I'd have to pay more to know who Kiss is.
Yes. Or do a religion check.
I'll do a religion check.
And if you
Just
feel
see if-
that, ask your necromancer friend.
18.
All right. You would know Kiss is specifically a god of undead, one of many, but the son of Kiss does not exist. There are spawns of Kiss that are skeletal undead with writhing necrotic worms around their guts. And if one of those necrotic worms get into someone and it kills them, they come back as another spawn of Kiss. And just one or two can lead to an infection that can spread across an entire city, creating a necrotopolis. There we go.
I'm guessing this son of Kiss. She's mulling it over as if he's trying to figure out if he's literal or if he's meaning those spawns.
Well, with your religion, you know that Kiss doesn't have a son.
Right. Okay. Right. Thank you. And I'm gonna go back to the group.
All right. Anyone else?
Yeah, Perilia would probably like look around.
Alright.
Like so. Armor. Maybe.
Are you just standing there to go and sitting there going, armor maybe, please?
Yeah, pretty much.
Everyone just kind of looks over at Priscilla, Perilla, and they look at each other. As you see one of the orcs slowly approach as he adjusts his full plate. What kind of armor are you looking for?
Well, I'm pretty astute at being up in the face of battle. So, something sturdy, possibly. The problem is, well, I don't exactly imagine you make things for,
Centaurs?
yeah.
How hard's could it be? Part horse, part person. Just mix two armor sets together and boom, you got armor.
I like your enthusiasm.
Are you looking
Trisselle in
for
the
heavy duty?
background. Told you.
Yeah, particularly heavy.
Alright. I can make you full plate for 3,000.
Yeah, I'll come back for that then. I was just asking.
Best thing I can do is banded mail for 500.
Let me look to see how much I have. And all right. I'll be back later for it then. It's good to know the price. Thank you.
Are we close enough to hear, see?
Possibly.
I mean, you were all
She-
kind of just in there.
Yeah, you're all kind of just hearing her talk about this.
Sweetie, how much do you have?
Turns over for a moment. Not enough.
I swear.
Tell me number wise.
She just like pulls why is it so hard to breathe? Just pulls Trisselle aside. Absolutely none of it. That's kind of why I was sent here.
Okay. Trisselle walks over. It's like, what can you do for half of it?
Half of 500?
Yeah.
I can make chainmail for 300.
All right.
Alright. Money first, then work.
All right. Trisselle pays up.
Alright.
And
And with that, he makes his way over to Perilia. As you see him reach into his back pocket, and he quite literally cracks this measuring tape out before he slips it around her waist and begins taking measurements.
Normally,
Dibb
I
would
would kick
walk
someone.
up to add the extra 200 to get the higher armor set for her.
Understood.
Guys, you don't need to do that.
Trisselle puts her finger against her mouth. Shush.
Kinky.
Investment.
Well, I will say, you probably invested.
If you don't die at the end of this, then you can pay me back. If it makes you feel better.
Okay.
One looks over. Why does she get chainmail and I only get leather?
We're working on it.
Bitch, I am your front line!
And I'm everyone's front line.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and she's kind of bigger.
By the way, did I make sure that everyone was away from me so I could talk with with the spy in private?
Yeah.
Okay.
For future
Making
reference,
sure.
make sure you say that, but...
Will do.
Yes. Bernon, no need to worry. We will get you better armor.
No need to worry. You dropped 600...
I gave
900...
you
900?
potions.
Yes, but you gave me a dinky little short sword!
You have
And
a buckler as well. Yeah.
I'm a knight! What the fuck?
You're kind of more of like a foot soldier. You're more mobile.
You're lucky I can't stab you.
This is true. Or if you did, it wouldn't do much.
You see him... He looks over to Drake and raises his arms like, you see what I have to fucking deal with?
Drake just shrugs.
I'm just wondering which one of you is going to carry me because I cannot walk that fast.
I don't know. It's maybe like I'm part horse or something.
I
Yeah,
didn't
but
want-
you're also going to be the front line. And,
I also did not want to insult you.
I mean, you could hide in my rib cage.
but you're also going to be front line.
He just looks
Meanwhile,
over
Drake's
at-
going- Meanwhile, Drake's ignoring the conversation and going to talk about armor.
I've already spent all my gold. No more loans.
The orc looks over. Hold on, in the middle of work. Vaughn! With that, you hear the pitter-patter of feet, only for to hear the suddenly two large as the ground quakes. And you look over to see this 12-foot tall golem.
Damn.
As he looks down, sup?
Wait, are the orcs German?
Caught on.
Hit me. The accent you gave them for a minute. It's like, wait a minute.
I just had a random accent out, alright?
Hey,
Sounded kind of Russian to me.
very German engineering at this point.
So,
And then the
Drake-
golem.
Drake, I don't have any armor on, do I? At all?
Golem's fucking surfer, dude.
I think you might have, like, leather?
E.
Let me look.
Yeah, I don't. Let me look at my
Let me
character
see.
too.
You have
That'd be
studded
helpful.
leather.
Oh, I can't afford anything better than that. Never mind. Drake's just gonna walk away.
You have better armor than Bernon.
Don't rub it in the poor guy's face.
If I remember right, I bought that so that I would be protected.
Yes, but I
What?
gave him the studded leather, or I gave him the standard leather, so he didn't get the armor moving penalty.
You don't get that studded leather either.
Yeah, you do. It's got -1.
Oh, for check penalty?
Um, I think that since he's basically just a skeleton, it is also more penalizing for him as well.
Yeah, he is straight up a. He's a straight up just a speedy fighter.
Oh, he's a
Get in,
sneaky
take a
little
few, or
wannabe.
give a few hits, then get out.
I'll remind
Yeah,
that when you
yeah,
cast a
fucking-
fireball on me and tell me to move out of the way.
Actually, Drake does have a thought. So, where do we go to get rations?
I think that comes with pay.
Like traveling rations?
Drake's like, yeah, because I have 1 day's worth of rations on me.
Let me see. Who deals with rations? Alright! You hear this long, heavy...
God damn it! I thought that was me for a second there because I started yawning. I was about to go. God damn it! I apologize for that.
As
Um,
this 5-foot tall human just trudges along and leans against the door frame as he looks at you. Rations? Ah,
Yeah. Drake's gonna like, yes, we're being sent on a quest for the guild, and we're probably gonna need food for the trip.
Gnarly. What type of rations?
Type that I can swipe up and not have to pay anything or a lot for.
Alright, that's simple. Let me think. You just want the basic bitch rations, then, that'll be a silver per day.
She's like kind of looking. Tell me, how long does it take roughly to get to the catacombs and back?
Catacombs, last time I went there, it took me about 3 days, maybe 2.
Are you trying to break me?
It's safe to say that we need around 7 or 10 days just to be safe.
How are you here? You're talking to your person.
I just assumed
He
we'd all
already
be-
finished.
Oh.
Yeah.
To be fair, while
He
she was
just-
talking to her person, you were talking to the hunters.
He's
Yeah.
just like, I guess I'll buy 9 for myself.
Alright. You see him offer his hand.
I as well. From all the way down there.
He drops the 9 silver coins into his hand.
You know, Secret, I keep forgetting you exist.
Everyone else does too.
Ow.
Well, I just think it's the shrooms. As he reaches down, holds out his hand for the 9 silver.
She gives it to him.
He takes it, puts it into his pocket.
But what was he saying about shrooms?
He says that he just assumed that you were a manifestation of the shrooms.
Lord.
All right. You see him reach.
Also,
Hmm?
Dibb was doing his thing when
What?
Dibb
Huh?
was still looking for, or he was talking to the golem before y'all started talking about food.
Go
Oh,
He
golem.
said he didn't. Dibbs turn around and walk away.
No, Dib didn't do anything after he put down the extra 200 gold.
What was the gargoyle? Because
Yeah, why didn't you summon the golem then?
there wasn't a golem. There was a gargoyle.
Uh,
And Drake summoned the gargoyle.
Uh.
Dib, were you doing anything before food happened? Because I think all you wanted to do was talk to the
no,
Slayers.
the only thing, yeah,
nothing,
just get information about hunting targets up that way, and only other thing he'd done was supply the extra 200 for Perelia's armor.
Yeah, literally, you were at the armorer person, and Drake said that he was looking into some armor, but when he found out the price, he was like, no, and he walked away to do the rations.
Oh, what was it? I got it backwards. All bad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fair.
Sure.
But actually, I have to roll because this dude's fucking stoned.
What'd he do?
Alright, he hands one of you a bag worth of your 9 rations. That one goes to Drake.
Okay.
Secret gets a mug the size of a body.
It's the what?
Gets a mug the size of her body.
Oh, okay.
I don't eat much.
He doesn't seem to be able to listen to you. Pleasure doing business with you. As he turns to walk away. When I say it's a mug, I mean it's a stein.
Is it full of anything?
No, it seems to be empty. Though as you look at it, you do see some runes around the inner rim.
Can I recognize them?
Hey, what are the runes written in?
You will need a spellcraft check to read those runes.
Oh,
Hmm.
he's gonna yell to Tyrell?
Trisselle.
Trisselle is like, hey, Trisselle, you like magic, don't you?
She turns around looking ecstatic. Oh, yes! I love magic! It is the best. What?
Why do you
He's
sound
like-
more bitchy when you're cheerful?
I think that was the point. He's like, can you read this?
I can try. What do I need to roll?
Spellcraft.
So lean in, look at the runes, and give it a shot.
It is a magical item. An
Hmm.
ever-full mug. 3 times a day, it will fill up of either water, cheap wine, or ale.
Oh God. And it's bigger than poor Secret.
Yep.
Oh,
I
wow,
don't
look at
think
that.
any of us but the Centaur could pick it up.
I could try.
The
I mean, empty is fine. It's when it's full it has to get
Secret's
2 feet tall.
yeah,
gonna
secret's
say,
about the size of a normal house cat.
so you got a kobold that would love and adore that for sure.
The kobold
Yeah,
would be-
apparently, I imagine the kobold should be able to work with it, seeing as how he has 3 axes.
Oh God.
I was thinking more along of being able to carry it and not have like something that twice as big sticking off their back.
Do you not? Did none of y'all? Nobody bring a backpack? My
I have a backpack, yeah.
I don't imagine we have bags of holding on us.
I fit into a backpack.
could put her in the mug.
Oh God, fucking damn it!
Actually,
No, she'll drown when it fills.
Well, I was gonna say cats are technically liquid. Are they not?
I'm not getting into a mug that'll randomly fill up with liquid.
It does require a command word to fill up.
Only 3 times a day, and we can remove all the charges beforehand.
Oh my lord, that just sounds so. Never mind.
Hey, you asked me to read this and then asked on input.
Is there a way to at least control when it fills up?
You literally give it a command.
Hmm. And how do I know
Drake's like, what is that command?
I would know the command.
Yep, it's literally water, wine, ale, or milk.
What would you like it to be full of?
milk?
Milk.
Alright, you see from the empty bottom, milk begins to pour in through some of the cracks of the wood and bottom before it starts to bubble up, filling up.
She sticks her face in.
Drake's like, well, I was gonna grab a cup for that, but I guess I'm not now.
And they just see this mug be drained as she drinks.
Why do I imagine
She's gonna be a
grabbing
s-
Secret by her back legs, lifting up and dunking her in the milk?
Her face
I'm
is
not
all
mad.
red.
No.
Jesus.
I don't know why my brain thought of that.
Stop
Drake's
bullying
like-
the cat.
Nobody's
is-
that mean.
Drake's like, don't fall in and drown.
Be right back.
Bye.
Roleplay, you bastards.
And within a few seconds, the mug is empty. And now Secret's in it.
And Drake's just like, where did you put all that?
What do you think?
And we're not taking bathroom breaks.
I'm a cat.
We're not
Dibb would
bringing a
just
litter
roll his
box.
eyes before wrapping his tail tip around the handle of the mug and carrying it that way.
Well, good news. Y'all have 2 more charges for the rest of the day. I bet y'all are completely ecstatic.
Almost as static as you are.
I am currently full of milk.
I just don't care, is it? Because I have no need for food or water or nourishment.
He's like, what do? Stand outside in the sun?
Yes, photosynthesis joke.
Photosynthesis. Alright.
He's like, I personally don't like the sun, so.
But, you know, a good milk bath does make the old bones a little more durable.
Alright.
Can you actually bathe in milk
Alright.
and get stronger?
Maybe.
She's asking this legitimately.
Maybe.
Interesting.
Grace
Um,
is like,
By the way, Razor, for the relevant parts that you missed, Dibb is now carrying the mug in his wrapped in his tail tip, and Secret is now in the mug.
Alrighty.
They
does
have
she
a cat
drink
in a
all
mug.
the milk.
She drank all the milk. She's content.
I'm guessing she's
And
got like a
in the
small
mug.
belly though, just like
Remember, cats are liquids. So it's just a mug full of cat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Before we leave, though, there is something I need to get from the room.
Drake's
Oh,
like,
right.
okay.
Do we have a map?
Did you not? You were just told north.
Oh, well, no. Technically, don't I have a map? Since, or Bernan has a map, since he pulled
Yeah,
one
you
out
do.
and... But it's a
Okay.
world map. Would it be more specific enough to actually point out a small location like that? Or is the map that he has just a general world map?
It was a general world map that was
Okay.
hastily drawn.
Okay. Well,
Before we leave, there is one thing I need to get from the room.
all right. While you do that, I'm going to go see if I can requisition a map. For cheap.
Secret looks to Dib. Can you take me to the room, please?
Dibb just shrugs and makes the way back to the room,
Thank you.
still carrying the mug in his tail tip.
Actually, could I do a geography check, see if I can figure out where we need to go?
Yeah.
While he does that, Tristell's going to make her way to a cartographer.
And
Alright.
I rolled a 27. No, I didn't. That's not the right thing. I didn't realize that's wrong. What did I roll? A 23. That's good enough.
Alright, you go back to the. Actually, you have to find the human. So go ahead and give me a search check.
While you're doing this, I'll be right back.
Who's doing the search check?
Wait, I'm doing a search check?
Yes, you need to do a search check to find the cartographer.
17.
You do find him.
You don't sound very happy.
Because he's face down in a puddle of his own vomit in the middle of the hallway.
Wow.
She's gonna kind of nudge him with her shoe. You alive? Yeah, he's alive. You have a map of the local area? Preferably. I see, yes. As well as maybe a map of the crypts themselves to the north. Ah, alright. Very good. I'll take one of both then.
You see him slap both of his hands down as he slowly picks himself up. The aftermath of his lunch dripping off his face as he looks up at you. Himiko has it. You stupid elf. Bleh.
Well, what was this about Himiko?
I'm guessing that was loud enough for everyone to hear.
No, since Trisselle was the only one that went to look for him.
Oh, I don't know if he got that far away or not. Or she got that far away or not.
So we'll walk back. We must find what's her name? Yeah, that one.
With my not geography check, would I know roughly where to go and how to get back?
Yeah, pretty easily.
Drake's like, I can get us there.
Can you navigate the entire tombs, though? Having never been to the catacombs.
He's like, I don't know. I usually just wing it as I go.
Yeah, I would rather have a map of the catacombs.
What would that be? Dungeon knowledge?
Engineering. Yep.
May try that one as well.
Nope.
Is that okay? Maybe we might want a map for the catacombs, but I ain't get us there.
We just need to look for the dead people, right?
Right.
Precisely. Dead people.
That's your specialty, isn't it?
Sal just rolls her eyes.
He's like, how are you rolling eyes you don't have?
That's a good
The
question.
mask gives me a pretty good illusion.
Wait, you didn't put on your mask yet, did you?
Yeah, I did.
Oh.
Yeah, I put it back on after I showed y'all.
Yeah. Already said she put it back on back in the room.
I must have not been paying attention. My bad.
It's all good.
Well, in y'all's defense, Tech was breaking up a little bit when he said it, but I was able to make it out.
Ah.
Uh,
All right. So,
so now we have to find what's her name? Again.
Himiko, write it down.
Right, that one.
It's like, oh yes, the pretty one.
No, that's exactly what she'd say. She'd be like the pretty one. What's her name?
All right.
I'm not good with the names. It's been a long
You can
time.
both make a search check while we switch over to Drake. Not fucking Drake. Dibb and Secret.
Oh, there's my search check.
Let me throw. I
For
don't.
Himiko.
You guys stuff isn't showing up for some reason.
Wait, yeah,
just
all mine
got
say
back
it's
in.
to the GM. So are my roles private?
I guess so.
Oh, weird. Okay.
Alright, where's the search check?
Could be the way the particular button you're hitting for him,
Well, I'm doing what Razor told me.
or the way it's set up on the macro.
Yeah, the macro somehow has some set to GM only and others not. It's weird.
I don't
Weird.
see a search check.
It's right below writing and right above sense motive.
All right, let me check. I'm just doing this as a test on my end.
I see it.
Mine showed up. Well, no, it went to DM,
No,
GM.
didn't see
So
No, mine pops up. I got an
Weird.
18 in the search check.
All right. So, Secret and Dibb, what are you guys doing?
search sense mode.
I am in the cup.
Just got back into the room, unlocked the door to go in.
And once the cup is set down,
And-
Secret will skitter out and to the bed where a noticeable lump is on the bed. Or under the covers.
I don't know why, but that made me think of my cat I had. He would literally just be a lump under the covers when I go in my room.
Please turn away.
Dib shrugs and turns away like she asked.
Okay. Once he's turned away, she will reach under the covers and pull out her special item and stow it away.
All right. You asked me
In
a
her
question.
dress or under her dress. Again, no backpack.
Wouldn't that make her look a lot bigger than she normally is?
She just drank a lot of milk. She already looks a little bit bigger than she was.
That just make it even more noticeable, though.
But
Great,
she
we
really
have a pregnant cat with us now.
and she really quickly hops back into the mug. Okay, all good.
Sure, you're gonna fit in there,
Shrugs, picks the-
Chunky?
Oof.
And liquid.
Dib just picks the mug back up and goes looking for the others again.
All right. During all this, what the hell is Perilia doing?
Well, she's trying. She's waiting. Very, very, very in depthly, waiting to see what everyone else is doing because she's completely lost.
Where's she at?
She's still at the armor smith, I would assume.
Yeah, she's waiting for her armor.
Yeah, everyone kind of just left her behind. All
I
right,
assume me and Dib would get back to her first.
you probably would. But
Well, yeah, because
Probably.
we're not looking for her.
yeah. But
I think
it doesn't take long for Drake
No,
and
neither would.
Trisselle to manage to find Himiko, who's actually just right outside the front gate.
So. E is silent.
Trisselle.
please write it down.
Hey, at least I don't know room that at least that has woods.
I'm teasing.
I don't see that bitch.
Wow.
Hey, he doesn't mean bitch though as a derogatory term. More so as just referring to as a.
Drake's just gonna be like, Himiko, right?
Ah, Master Drake, Mistress Trisselle. I was just hoping to find you two. Where's Master Dibb, Secret, and Mistress Perilia?
He's like, I think
One's probably drunk on milk, the other is getting armor, and the other is carrying said one drunk on milk.
I think the cat and the small lizard went to go to the back to the room to get something. As for the big one, I don't know. I lost track of her.
Getting armor.
We came to you looking for maps.
I certainly hope you don't make it a habit of losing your teammates.
I didn't lose them. I just walked away.
He's like, in defense, it's not. I would think it'd be easy to find the biggest of us.
And you know, if Dib heard that lizard comment, he would be irritated with Drake.
Bitch, I am not a lizard.
I think that was me because I forgot. It's like I can't think of what he is right now.
Dragon. I don't do the tongue thing.
Cobalt.
Kobold. Kobold.
Yeah, he would actually say, I think the cobalt and the cat went to the back of the room to pick up something. Something that the little one wanted.
Ah, all right. I understand. With that,
Says
she
we can't-
offers both of you one of the bags she's holding.
Oh, he takes the bag and looks into it.
You see what appears to be a pair of reading glasses, but the glass is dimmed.
Wait, she
Oh.
offered 2 bags?
Yes.
Oh.
He is already okay with this and puts them on.
Trisselle takes the other bag.
The one that Drake has a map of the general vicinity, and the one that Trisselle has a map of the catacombs,
All right.
Perfect.
as well as another pair of those glasses.
I can see clearly now. The sun is gone.
My eyes don't fucking burn anymore.
Narrows her eyes a minute before thinking. It's like, oh, right. The lizard needs these.
All I know is that I'm thinking into my mind, just hearing the back on the scream from Blinded by the Light.
I figured to buy these. Fuck. She smiles at the two of you. I figured I'd buy these for you as a parting gift, and to show good faith and goodwill.
Drake nods and
That doesn't
Slightly
sound
bows.
sus as fuck at all.
Drake nods and slightly bows. It's much appreciated. Thank you for your help.
I hope all of you return safe and sound.
Would her armor be done by then?
Probably by now, yeah. Right around the time when Dibb and Secret managed to come around.
Okay, so what were the stats for that thing I need to put in?
The chainmail, which is what you got, right?
Yep.
All right, chainmail has an 8 armor bonus of 3 with a damage resistance of 2.
I don't know where to put that because this.
Well, no, wait, isn't it the bandit mail or whatever it was? Since
No,
it's the full 500 we paid.
No, you paid 300 and Dibb threw in 200 to make it Mastercraft.
Ah,
okay. Where do I put that? Because this, I don't know this. The
Put it-
sheet
oh,
still.
Over on the All tab, right under your hit points, you should see a place called Damage Resistance.
Okay. HP max.
Look down. So the nail like the lower right hand of that area.
I see HP points, initiative.
Should be like right next to armor. Like damage reduction or damage resistance.
Hold on, I'm going down.
Touch,
Uh,
flat-footed, immobile, and then
Other armor class?
No.
Oh, armor name. Okay.
hit
Wait, no.
I was about to say, hit the AC tab. That'll simplify things a lot.
No, he's looking
Yeah.
for damage reduction. Really.
Oh,
I'm just looking how to put my armor in.
Oh, to put your armor in? Yeah, that's,
Mhm.
then it's under AC. Right there.
Okay, so the armor I have on is not the scale mail. It is
The chainmail, which I think is actually...
aircraft chainmail.
usually it's chainmail then scale mail, if I remember correctly.
Nah, scale mail's worse by 1 point.
All right, type heavy.
Medium.
I believe scale mail is more mobile than chainmail.
Which he really doesn't need a help.
Which is
with
probably
it.
why I went with it.
Bonus is what?
3.
I think I might have it
Okay.
backwards though. So
Max defense plus 3.
Oh, max
Okay.
dex is 2.
Okay. Plus 2.
Yep, plus 2.
Check penalty.
-5.
Okay.
you
And
loud.
it doesn't matter what spells because I don't fucking do them.
Yeah, 30%.
Alright. Wait.
Alright.
No, I mean wait. Like,
40 pounds.
oh motherfucker.
You told me to wait.
Oh, so
Alright.
bar was last week. Damn.
Okay, so and then I'd go to stats and would I put anything else in?
I don't think so.
Or does that do it already?
It already does it.
Okay, cool.
Alright. So now you are a centaur with a full body full of armor.
In 19 AC. Go ahead.
Get some.
Try. Alright. Yep, she'll just like trot her way in with armor. Like, hello.
It jingles a little bit with each trot.
It looks good on you.
I feel so much more powerful than before.
I
Don't
feel
get
pretty-
a fat head because of it. It's
Don't-
just chainmail.
Dibb would just follow right behind and just pat what he could reach on her side. Y'all get used to it.
Did we eventually find the others?
Yeah.
They found us.
Oh, Drake's gonna be like, "Hey, Himiko needs to see you guys." Or he's like, "Hey, Himiko wanted to see you."
He
Well, I
might
guess
just
we
look
should
at you. What? What are you talking about?
I think these were the only 2 bags.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, what else is in my bag then? Because I certainly don't know.
It was the glasses and a map of the region.
Oh, okay.
Trisselle would look through the glasses. What do they do?
They just make it dimmer.
Yes, the lizard would want these.
Wow.
She'd at least say in her head.
Oh,
Or she'd
okay.
look over her at Dibb. I believe these will help you. offering him the
Dibb
shades.
just looks at him before shrugging and putting them on.
You no longer suffer
Cat
from light
Dibb's
sense.
eye, if nothing else.
I'll send it back on the air.
Just remember, cool guys don't look at explosions.
Alrighty. With that,
But
I
then how do
believe
you
you guys
take
are
them
ready for
out
your
inside?
adventure.
E.
Yeah.
Dibb would just glare at that cool guy's and explosions comment.
Come on,
The
20
burn
minute
scars on his
adventure.
face flexing.
In and out.
20-minute. No, I don't know about that one.
Alright.
Come on, 20-minute adventure. In and
they
out.
all died. The end.
Be that long.
Get going.
I'm
Oh,
gonna
that was
hit it.
fun.
Okay. Now I would have to see him in those damn goggles.
Oh, that roll.
Wait, why did I roll 4?
Did you
Mm.
click something?
I didn't do that.
All right, since a
Razor?
lot of us did not buy rations Dibb would offer to hunt while we were traveling,
Brazier, did you do something?
I would roll survival for that, right?
No, I don't know what you're talking about. Yes, you
Why
must
did
roll
I-
survival.
All right.
Razor's now sharing the same icon as
15.
No, I'm not. You can't prove anything.
I saw it.
I see what he's doing. He's able to take over other people's. Okay.
Yeah.
You shush, Razor.
All right, Razor, you can be my back legs. We got this.
Oh God. What are you doing a survival check for?
Hunting for food.
While we're journeying. Yeeing.
For those of you who didn't buy rations.
I will help him just because. Hey,
I
I don't have to spend money on my rations.
I bought
Alright.
rations. I just didn't get any.
Yeah, you
Oh.
did.
Can
you
I?
got a mug.
Can I do a check along with him?
Yeah,
She got
sure.
liquid
Off
ration.
is check by roll. Yep, go ahead and roll. And whatever you roll, you could buff his check.
All right, so it's survival.
Yep.
Because I actually have a damn good survival skill.
Actually, that's a good question. Does Burn On have anything in the
24.
Alright, Dibb, do you wish to help Drake do the survival instead?
Yeah, since he got the better roll.
Oh no, Bernon has literally nothing. He would be useless.
Yes. He's simply a warrior for now.
Until he becomes a Death Knight himself.
Alright. With that, you guys do manage to travel relatively safely. You manage to find boars and deer whenever you need to. And take the tracks to sneak away from more dangerous monsters.
There we go. That's the pose.
And travel seems to go relatively smoothly. Until well, that is until you manage to get to the edge where on the second or third day, I'm gonna say second day, you begin to realize what they mean by you can't miss the catacombs, because it's almost like this wall where you see flourishing grass and lively trees to just death.
Well, that's pleasant.
Bernon, doesn't it just remind you of home?
It reminds me of your sense of humor.
Dry
Oh,
and not there at all. Just like home.
There is something that you guys might want to know.
Okay.
Sources tell me that in these catacombs, there are these creepy crawlies that can infect you and make you into undead. Even one or two of them inside you will already cause an infestation.
Well, that's pleasant.
Bernon, cue the dance.
What dance?
Spooky, scary skeletons and shivers down your spine. All right. Can I roll a religion check to try and make heads or tails of what she just said?
Go ahead.
Or is it Arcana, or would I do religion
It's
again?
religion because it's considered undead.
Oof, that's my lowest religion check thus far.
Would you roll?
15.
All right. From your religion check, you can identify that they are known as Spawn of Kyuss, not Spawn of Kiss. Kyuss.
Huh.
AYUSS?
Yep. They resonate a constant aura of fear.
Be like, is that what she meant?
I guess so. That's what that's the information I was able to glean.
With her assistance, you can further dictate that they have the ability to create spawn almost by will once their worms have infected a dead body.
Yes.
Mm.
However, you also can deduce that if they manage to hit you, they can inflict you with their disease, which turns you into one of them. Slowly. Painfully.
KYUS, you said?
KYUSS.
Yes.
I'm making a monster note bot in my.
They also, thanks to some of Secret's information, lets you recall some information, they can heal rapidly. Other than that, they're not really that much of an issue.
I don't know. Being able to instantly infect you is kind of a bitch right there.
Well, again, slow and painful. So, would that again be under... No, wait. I can't do another religion check, can I?
Negative.
I was
No,
going
it's
to
doing-
say, so what would it be to just, like, know the monster itself?
That's pretty much all the information you're going to get.
Well, it shouldn't be much of a threat. There is a 6 of us, and really only 4 of you need to be terribly worried. The cat and I'll sit in the back, so...
You
Fix
see
that combat.
fucking Brenton slowly look over. Wow, throw me under the bus, why don't you?
Hey, you should be fine. You're already undead.
Centaur just steps in the front. I guess I'm point, aren't I?
I feel
Frank's
like if
just
I
like-
ask if I can ride you, that it has a double meaning, so I'm not going to.
It wouldn't be the first time someone gave me the bone.
Hey.
Frank's like, I thought you didn't date anybody.
What are you
Promptly takes
talking
off
about?
his jawbone and hits Perilia with it, while putting it back into his jaw.
I said nothing.
Thanks for being literal on that.
I thought only dogs chased bones.
I have
Yes.
no comment on this.
Luckily,
Wait.
none of us here are dogs.
Corral's not a big dog.
Say some shit. I dare you.
Fucking do it. Do it, bitch.
Do it.
Well, how did Hannah start channeling through the Centaur?
My throat hurts.
Oh,
The Centaur's throat hurts.
Why do you keep choosing voices for characters that hurt your voice?
That's the thing. It doesn't hurt my voice. Not like I'm talking like this all damn time.
Whistle, go back to bed. No one cares.
No, you've woken up the beast, and the beast is small.
Why do you do this to yourself, despite the fact that it hurts you so much?
Because listen, a good voice can make a character.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Hey,
it's
he's
also
got a
like
point.
bitch.
Yeah, you've got a point there too. That's one reason why I'm not using that voice all the time.
Yeah, and I'm not. And again, like Bro's voice doesn't hurt me. My throat hurts.
So,
Alrighty.
So we're at the edge of these deadlands.
Do you wish to proceed?
I mean, we kind of have to.
And did that take a bit?
No problems with it.
Alright, so you guys continue forward. And as you do so, you manage to see this off in the distance, around northwest of you, this thin pillar of fire that goes from the horizon and reaches all the way up to the sky before it fades away.
Yes, I do believe that is the direction.
Drake's like, direction to what? We're just searching for a sword.
I thought we were searching for the catacombs.
Drake's like, yeah.
Sword
but-
was lost in the catacombs.
Precisely. That looked like something that I don't want to deal with.
Hey, you're the one that wanted to pick a fight with
Agreed.
a Death Knight.
No, that'd be stupid. I wanted to steal from the Death Knight.
Yes,
Um,
but stealing still implies picking a fight with.
Drake's like, so this sword you're after, is this the same sword for our quest?
Yes,
Yes.
which is why this got incredibly interesting, and I want to see it through to the end, just how this works for Bernan.
the Death
Drake's
Knight
like, but
will
we
have
got to turn it in.
Exactly, I want to see how this works.
What's up, Sasiri?
Who's Sasiri?
Secret.
The Death Knight will get his sword.
Is that cat speaking or? It's really low.
Drake's like, what about him getting his sword?
I was also told that the Death Knight will get his sword.
Drake's like, not if we get to it first.
Hmm.
Well, then, what are we waiting for? Trisselle takes her
Dibb
mask
would
off and
point.
steps it in her back.
Dibb would raise a hand. No one said it was the Death Knight that they're distracting.
Well, technically, they did.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Secret
they
just kind of
didn't.
eyes
They just
Brennan.
said the
or
Death
Ber-
Knight.
Ber-
So
Brennan.
Say what?
Bernan.
Secret just eyes Brennan.
Whoa.
Nothing.
When you give him the eye, you actually see him sticking his finger into his nose cavity before he looks over and slowly pulls his finger back out. Whoa.
Nothing.
Okay.
Hmm. I'd like to scan the horizon and around us for any sort of signs of dangers.
Give me a search check. Or spot check, spot check.
E. $25.
Any danger that might have been here is fucking dead. You do see one figure off in the distance that looked like it. That looked like it would have been a dire bear, but as you get closer, as you guys get closer, Secret, you manage to see that it's from its chest all the way down to its groin has been ripped open, and maggots are pouring out.
Ew.
I had to burn it.
Hey, didn't you need some dire bears or something?
I don't
they'd
think
be
we
able
have-
to tell this one's been dead a long time.
Dire
Yeah.
bear's a dire bear.
It's already infested, and I don't trust those maggots.
I would like to use detect magic.
Detect maggot.
Alright. As you use detect magic, the entire ground under you resonates with necrotic energy.
Oh! Well, I didn't expect that.
Hmm?
Drake's like, expect what?
We are on a magical hotbed.
And upon further inspection, you can see that in finer detail, some of the brighter sources are slowly wiggling around just under the surface of the ground.
Going to, well, at least how she feels that's going on, since she's no longer wearing her mask. It was as if she would be squinting her eyes as she stares at some of these spots. Huh. Who's got a long pokey stick?
Drake's like, why?
I want you to stab the ground in certain spots.
Drake's just kind of looking at her at a very awkward.
I partially don't want to let you do it because this might end in us getting in more shit than we can handle.
Oh, then never mind. I redact my previous statement. She's a scientist and a scholar. You can't help that she's curious when it comes to magic.
We know that there are spawns of Kiss nearby, and if they reproduce magic, whatever you might be about to stab might be one of them.
Drake's like, why don't we just search around for the sword and get out of here?
Okay, we gotta go down. What's Disrupt Undead do again?
Of course, Drake's just wondering, why were they even going through here? They could have got around this.
What, the Dark Knight?
No, the rat people.
Because they work for the guild.
What was it,
No, he's like, why didn't they just go around this apparently dangerous place?
Because the Death Knight's here.
Sometimes you just need to go through.
Well, if I've got everything correctly, as I remember, the Death Knight is here. Their task is to distract the Death Knight and or take the sword. They failed at taking the sword, but they're still distracting the Death Knight. We're the next group that they're sending in to go get the sword.
Actually, think about it. Drake's going to see if he can find anything of the rat people, like any signs of like tracks or something by them. That's kind of his specialty.
All right.
So what am I rolling for that?
Survival.
Let me see. Another survival check?
Indeed, since you're trying to track them.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to assist.
Oh, I got a natural one on that.
I'm
Shit.
going to assist there.
I'd like to assist because I actually have a bonus to survival when following tracks.
Normally I would allow it, but Drake specifically has the feet track. So unless you also have the feet track, it will not work.
Well, I got a natural one anyway, so I don't find anything.
Yeah. Well, you don't
Okay, then.
not find anything. As you reach down to try, as you see some footprints, you reach down to try to touch the soft soil. Your fingers dig into it as maggots nearly crawl onto your fingers. You manage to pull your hand back fast enough.
It's like, oh, God, no, don't touch the ground. No,
Oh.
he's going to just jump back and like, that's gross.
You manage to
Is
see at the
detect
last
magic
minute
still-
that the pincers appear to be almost razor sharp to make it easy for them to dig into your skin.
That is gross.
Is Detect Magic still active?
Yes, it is, and those maggots are glowing.
Wow. Let's not touch those again.
It's like rubbing his hand. It's like,
That might have been... So, remember when I said I wanted y'all to maybe stab the ground for me?
Greg's like, yes.
That's probably what that is.
It's like,
Why would
nice.
stabbing the ground help?
Because I wanted to see what it was when you stab it.
And Trisselle, you managed to see where Drake put his finger down. More of the maggots are forming as they're trying to push up through the surface.
So, like, is it only in certain spots? Was that a spot there was already a wriggle, or is that just from him touching it?
Give me a survival check.
Yeah.
Since you're the only one with Detect Magic active, you're the only one who can do the survival check.
Well, there's a chance.
Hey!
Oh.
You begin to deduce that the reason why they're suddenly all morphing up in the center is they felt life energy. They felt positive energy, and they're trying to swarm towards it.
And Drake's just backing away.
Trisselle, being who she is, decides to approach and extend her hand out
Are you sure you want to do that?
and cast Disrupt Undead.
There you go.
So do I hit the roll for
You
that, or is it...
just roll range attack for now.
Is that? Oh, that is not. Nope. That is not mending. What the fuck?
I didn't know you were casting mending on fucking maggots.
Never mind. Okay, so I'm rolling a ranged attack.
Correct.
I don't know what that is, so you're gonna have to walk me through that one.
All right. So, on your character sheet, under the main page, well, under all.
All.
Yep. Scroll down.
How far
And
down?
right under your grapple check. Ranged. Right next to your feet. Under your grapple. Above epic levels.
Oh, so
I
if
see
I'm
it.
just on the stats page then.
Yeah.
I see it. Yeah.
Okay, so 3 equals 1 plus 2.
You just
It's
roll
your
and
total.
it'll give you a +3. What'd you get?
15.
That is a hit! Alright, and since maggots only have 1 hit point, you send out a beam of positive energy that incinerates some of the maggots, but it begins to uplift the dirt even more.
Wait,
As
positive
you-
energy. Disrupt undead is
Positive energy.
positive?
You direct
it's
a ray of
necrotic.
positive energy.
Can I do a quick reaction as well?
Sure, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna throw a sticky bomb right there.
Wait, I'm right there.
I thought you moved away.
No,
Okay.
I'm standing at it.
I'm
I was gonna throw it like. I was gonna throw it like not at you, but like right, kind of aim towards it so it blocks the hole.
Undead 3.5.
I haven't done it yet.
Holy shit, it is positive energy. How is it considered a necrotic spell?
Because it disrupts undead.
But it's a necromancer spell?
Necromancy controls living and the dead, so.
Jesus Christ, no wonder Osiris hates my ass right now. Spoiler, sorry.
At this point, would we see what's starting to happen?
Yeah, and what you witness is the maggots are starting to form a hand that's starting to grab at the ground and form a larger arm.
Ray's
think
gonna be
we
like,
should
just get
go.
back.
I think we should go.
The intellectual in me is more curious. But seeing as everywhere is kind of not so good. Anybody have a anything to do with fire? Fire would be good.
Big Shot, can you move out of firing range?
She starts walking away.
I am gonna lob a sticky bomb at it.
Alright.
How far away do I need to step?
10 feet.
All right. Well, I guess she kind of walks over enough.
Alright. So you lob the sticky bomb at it. Give me a range attack.
That's what I'm doing right now.
But you also said they were attracted to positive energy. But wouldn't
What the fuck is with my nat ones?
wouldn't Trisselle herself give off a negative energy because she is undead?
Normally, yes, but you fired a ray of positive energy.
Well, I mean beforehand.
Normally, yes, but you are a body that they can control.
Ah.
Okay, so what do? Get stuck on my sticky bomb?
As you load your sticky bomb and get ready to angle it, you take the one last moment to stop and look at your sticky bomb and realize you forgot to prime it. You didn't fire it, you just stop yourself before you fire looking at it like,
Oh, so it's just still there loaded.
yep, you just forgot to prime it.
Well, I'll take a moment to prime while you do whatever you do with everyone else.
Alright. And allow me to show everyone what is forming out of the ground.
Mm.
And don't worry, chat, I'm gonna show you guys too.
Hooray!
I don't want to be here anymore. That was a bad idea. This was bad.
Sees the creature. I don't want to be here anymore.
I think we're gonna need a bigger sticky bomb.
Oh,
There you go.
Wait, is something happening? Because I'm still on the main world map.
Yeah, same here.
Mhm.
Guys in chat.
He posted it in the Roll20 chat.
Oh shit.
In the
The
roll
maggots
20.
are forming
Oh.
a body.
Where did you put it? Oh.
Oh, the actual chat.
That's
Oh. Isn't he cute? We're gonna need a lot more fire.
It begins to stand up. It begins to form this humanoid form.
It's like, I'm not sure I have anything but sticky bombs that would work on that.
Hmm.
You see Banana take a moment. We can't go through it. Let's run around it.
You know, hold on 1 second.
That's kind of what I've been saying.
Like,
What do you guys wish to do?
I'm kind of pushing Dibb to run from inside the bug.
Yeah, Dip looks at that thing and just goes, "Fuck that shit, I'm out,"
So,
and just runs around it.
what do I need to know to be able to identify it?
Knowledge religion.
All right, might as well try again. Or, well, at least try on this. 19.
All right. You would know it as a variant of a leech walker, otherwise known as a maggot walker.
Okay.
Incredibly
Is-
durable, dangerous, and if they get their hands on you, it's nearly impossible to get away.
So is it considered undead?
It is not.
Huh.
Okay.
So it is a living creature, then.
On a technicality basis, yes. It has
Looks
the
like a
undead
mass of
subtype.
living creatures.
It has an undead
And-
subtype, but it is categorized as something else.
So does that mean Death's Call would or wouldn't affect it?
Find out.
Hey guys, it's 10 p.m.
Oh,
Kind
shit,
of.
it is.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right.
All right. Well, that's one hell of a cliffhanger to leave it on.
JoJo to be continued.
Will our heroes attempt to battle the
But-
maggot walker, or will they retreat, or will they run around it to continue their quest? Find out next time on Legend of Dawn. Hope you all enjoy.